Chisgule here, and today we are going to cover Ark of Osiris League, both the 1300 and 1500 matches. This is round 3 of the group stage in the playoffs. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos that help you get value and smash your enemies, consider liking the video and subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content. This is going to be a fun one. We love to cast Ark of Osiris League. And for those of you that have seen us do this in the past, we hang out, we're mellow leading into the match because basically we are going to be rapid fire talking non-stop, casting every moment of the action and pointing out where all that action is and exactly what's happening on the battlefield. Good morning. Welcome. For those of you who were up late with us last night, we had a 3 UTC matchup. That's right, our own Ark of Osiris League matchup was at 3 UTC. It was a different time for us, and we had to win that matchup to make it into the finals. Not only did we have to win that matchup, but we had to win by over 41,000 points in order to secure our own spot in the finals for sure. And with the score that we pulled down, which you see on the screen here, I am pretty sure that we will be going to the finals. The way that works in Ark of, finals, the next round, okay? So the way that works in Ark of Osiris League is that if there are a bunch of people in this group stage that have the same record, then the way they break that tie is by looking at your point differential. How much did you win or lose by in all the different matches? And whoever won by the most across those matches will be the one that advances. So this is going to be really important to talk about. This is going to be really important to talk about as we spectate matches today. Because as we evaluate who is advancing and who needs to win and by how much, this is going to be an important data point to say, hey, wait a minute. Do they not only need to win, but do they need to win by a lot in order to make up for previous losses? Pardon me. Nothing like sneezing at the start of a live stream. So for now, we're just hanging out. For now, we're hanging out. I want to hear from you, chat. Which of these would you like to see us cover? Is it C9N with Snow? They're in our own division, and I can tell you now, the winner of that matchup will advance. So it's a win and in, and that's crucial for C9N and Snow. I personally, while I am excited for the phenomena that is Snow, I put every Oryx I have on C9N, and I am really feeling quite confident they will win. But we'll see what's going to happen. I sneeze and everybody says, it's virus. I look tired. I am tired. I'm definitely tired. We were up so late last night. We were up so late. I mean, our Ark match didn't end until, midnight my time, but that's not even that late. C9N versus Snow is what people are saying they want to see. I'm pretty sure, isn't 1AVG? We got Dragothian over there. Northern Crown as their opponent. BBTH versus Necessary Evil. Hong Kong Legends, who, let me tell you, when I watched them previously, they were very impressive, versus Golden Throne. Rose versus Overlord. Overlord is the former Season 1. I guess they are. They are the Season 1 champion. I guess not former. But, they're the previous Ark of Osiris champion. I mean, this is going to be really spicy, people. We got good matches. We got good matches here. And after we've streamed these matches, after we've streamed at least the first match, we're going to go and we got to do our Eve of the Crusade activities. For those of you that wanted just a quick peek at the leaderboard, I haven't even looked at it myself, quite frankly. It looks like right now we're in third place, and we're pretty solidly in third place. We're down by a solid 80,000 points from first, and that's not all that surprising to me. Our kingdom is not the biggest kingdom or the most active for barbing, but we train a lot of troops. So we'll see what stage 2 looks like. You must have slept like a baby after getting that Ark of Osiris score. I mean, it definitely was a good feeling. It was a good feeling. All right. So there's our Eve of the Crusade. We've been doing a lot on my restart, or I guess not restart, mini, my farm, in order to score a lot of points. I've put down 750,000 points on my freaking farm account, which is pretty amazing. I should go spend my action points on my main. I don't think with 3 minutes remaining before this matchup. I don't think we have time exactly for that. Is what it is. I don't know. Maybe we could run out a march and kill this Marauder right here so our AP burns down a little. We could give that a shot. Just, I need to know who's better, 5551 Saladin or 5551 Takeda. Ooh, they're different. I'm going to go with Saladin as the better investment. I'm not saying Saladin's better than Takeda. What I'm saying is that Takeda is a phenomenal secondary commander, and Saladin is a phenomenal primary and secondary commander. So we at least are going to spend our AP enough that we're not wasting AP during this matchup, because we're going to cast, baby. We're going to be casting. This is going to be exciting. I postponed my bedtime for this. Well, Miles, the thing that you know, the thing that we know, is that this is going to be a heck of a show. You will be entertained. For now, with 2 minutes remaining before the match, we're just saving our voice for that rapid-fire Ark of Osiris talk that you know we're going to do. Wonder if I can find another Marauder to hit before we go into the matchup. We can. Perfect. Spending that AP down. Best pairings with Esong and Canyon. Let me tell you, in Canyon, you're going to get a lot of mileage out of an Ethelfled Esong. You're going to get a lot of mileage out of an Ethelfled Esong. Groggy, cheers. Good morning. That was a great match yesterday. It was a great match yesterday. Can I show my Edward of Woodstock? Yeah. We're going to do that, and then we're going to jump right into a matchup. Last chance chat to share which matchup you want to see. Here's our Edward of Woodstock. Here's our open... Is this an open field build? This is probably more of a rally build. I think this is actually a rally build. We used to be using an open field build. But now, my friends, the time has come. The time has come for some sweet Ark of Osiris League coverage. Last chance to call it out, baby. Which match do you want to see? Good morning, Baby Shark. Good to see you. Hong Kong Legends, perhaps? Is it the Avengers? Do I start and max Alex or take Saladin to 5551 first? Alex is pretty sweet. Saladin's pretty sweet. Yeah, you have no bad choices here. Chad is very interested in the C9N matchup, it seems. Chat seems to be very interested in the C9N matchup. In just a second, we'll have that pop up and we can get into it. Here we go. We're going to bump around between these matches and keep an eye on the scoreboard. Let's head on in. So this matchup with C9N, N Snow. I mean, this is win and N. They have to win. And there's a couple ways this works. When we were doing the math on our own matchup, we're in the same group of 3 here, or a group of 4. If Snow won this matchup against C9N, then we would advance automatically because Snow would be 3-0, we would be 2-1, C9N would be 1-2, and Hoff would be 0-3. However, I think C9N is probably one of the stronger folks in the entire league. At least that's what my informants have been telling me, the folks that are watching all the different matches. I would be very shocked if C9N doesn't win this matchup, but we love a good underdog story. And that is what Snow has done. They are very much an underdog. They don't have the commander power, and they make up for it with exceptional preparation, exceptional attention to detail, every march in its place, executing perfectly against a plan. And that is a lot of fun to watch, which is why this matchup is going to be full of hype. This, my friends, is going to be a fun matchup to watch with 1 minute to go. We're heating up here. You can hear it. We're going to get into our casting voice where we talk faster and share lots of insights into what we're seeing on the battlefield. Ark of Osiris is one of my absolute favorite game modes in Rise of Kingdoms. It's a competitive game mode for sure, going head-to-head against another team where you and 29 of your closest friends attempt to steal the Ark of Osiris and capture it, bringing it back to one of your own structures. This game format in other games is known as a neutral bomb, neutral flag, rather. Neutral flag, and also a territory game. Holding structures is going to score points for you, and you've got to bring a flag that is in the center, thus neutral flag, back to one of your own structures in order to score it. So we got a blend to capture the flag and a territory game with now 1 second, and the match is beginning. My friends, this is a do or die matchup for C9N and Snow. If they win, they continue into the top 16, which is an exciting place to be. Those matchups are going to be super fierce and intense. Now, in this matchup, I expect that both sides are going to focus very heavily on the sides of the map. And, of course, at the start, I'm actually a little surprised. Oh, there they are. They're so fast, they're already off screen. We do see the T1 Cavalry with mobility commanders heading out onto the field. Touts is the primary, and very likely Connor Attila is the secondary for the absolute maximum march speed possible, buying literally every second that you possibly can in those structures, and dodging into the outpost in order to get mobility talents, offering an additional 60% march speed for 10 or 15 seconds, which, bada boom, they grab that structure, the very first structure in this match, and are on their way to the Obelisk. These Obelisks are going to offer a solid 5 teleports upon their capture, and then folks are going to start to port up into the battlefield. Now, it takes 3 minutes after you tag a structure in order to convert over to your side. 3 minutes is the magic amount of time, as we see now, that march making its way into the Obelisk. They are likely to be the very first one into an Obelisk, and there we go. C9N, first one into the Obelisk. However, Snow's got their 2 outposts already. This troop retreating, they're using a free-to-play version of this combination with a, haven't seen him in a while. That's Lancelot at the helm. He's got 5% march speed instead of 10% march speed. I'm a little intrigued why you'd ever use him as a primary Overdragon Lancer, but they must be using an entirely free-to-play combo, which, as I mentioned, Snow is the underdog here. They don't quite have the commander depth that other kingdoms do. Folks are saying, don't talk that fast in the chat. Is it not entertaining? The brain can process information twice as fast as it can speak it. Okay, so here we go. Folks, now I bet ya a lot of Oryx are going to be making their way over to the center of the map, and there you go. There are all those players making their way onto the battlefield. We've got a blend of T5 and T4 with Rallies in tow. We've got Cavalry, Touts Rally at the helm here. And yes, that is all Cavalry making its way over to the Obelisk. If we get a quick look at the Rallies that are in flight, let's get a peek at what's happening here. We see there are 4 Rallies on the part of C9N and only 2 Rallies on the part of Snow. This I find very unusual and likely to be suboptimal, but Snow knows what they're doing. Make absolutely no mistake that everything is purposeful here, so if they're not doing Rallies on the opposing side Obelisks, it's because they think that's the best play, and now we see the Rally arriving for C9N into the Obelisk and defending it securely. Now, the thing that you do in this game mode when you're defending one of these Obelisks is that you send a rally and you have a very fast pair lead the rally, but contained within it is your Garrison captain, and then, boom, you capture and swap, baby. Capture and swap. That's the name of the game. When you get in a structure, You capture, you swap to a new captain, and you are good to go. And that is what they've done, and we see here snow collecting by the Shrine of War, and I expect a lot of depth by the Desert Altar. But what do we have here? What do we have here for snow? I'm a little concerned. I got to shift in my chair here as we watch. Rally down the field, Khan primary. They're out for blood. They're on their way to this obelisk. Oh my gosh. Is there a rally in there? They must have the rally in there by now. They do. So there is a full rally of troops contained in this obelisk. I'm a little perplexed as to what C9N thinks they're going to accomplish. I would have broken that rally over here to start the tango by the Desert Altar. Instead, they said, you know what? We're all in. We're all in, and they break the rally, in fact, a little bit late. Oh, but look at this. Heading over possibly to the Shrine of Life, which currently is in stealth mode. Don't worry, they're Romulan. They'll come out of cloaking really soon, hopefully. Maybe. Bueller, Shrine of Life, are you there? Whatever. Back to the Desert Altar, we see a lot of troops over here, and heading back over to the Shrine of War. Son of a gun, I've got verification rewards. That's going to be really awkward. Heading back over here, the Shrine of War, this is where snow is collecting. And they're making a defensive stand, not taking an offensive posture, which I think is probably the right choice for them. Here we see a bunch of folks heading over by the Desert Altar. They are on the part of C9N, preparing for combat, and in the center of the battlefield, we see nobody. Nobody posturing by the Ark of Osiris. You know what? Why bother posturing by the Ark of Osiris if the battle's somewhere else? And that's what both C9N and Snow are thinking. And Snow starting to posture up. I mean, we're just basically waiting for first blood over here. If we head over, oh my goodness. C9N dominating the space by the Shrine of Life, bullying Snow out of position and saying, I'm sorry, but you did not commit enough marches to this, my friends. Here we are with that verification reward. Yikes. Okay, thank you very much. We're verified. We beat 98% of users. What's up? No big deal. Can't even see my own alliance, lol. Well, guess what? If you're watching Chisgule Gaming, we can cover it, baby. Cabo says, go Snow, or I'm out 6,000 Oryx. Cabo, my friend, I am 99% sure you did not bet on the team that's going to win in this matchup. My opinion. I'd love to see a sweet underdog victory. However, C9N is extremely coordinated. Make no mistake. YouTuber Last Swagger showing up in the channel. Welcome back. Good to see you making Rise of Kingdoms content once again. Snow sticking their toe in the water. Maybe they're just stepping up to the water and looking in. They're just waiting. I don't understand this strategy. Somebody tell me why they're holding hands. Don't they know about social distancing? What's going on over here? And there we go. Finally, there's the action we see. Look at that. They got a Khan captain just waiting for the folks from C9N to get a better captain into there. And now they spring into action and they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to take this thing. We can't wait. I mean, they waited so long, they may as well have kind of rallied it at this point. But there we go, trying to swarm it down. I don't think it's going to be effective because there's too many marches in the open field now. And we've been reduced to the basic graphics. That structure, however, taking so much heat. And with the Khan primary, you know my feelings here. Khan is a phenomenal glass cannon, but cannot tank. Saladin is the pick if you want to tank between those two commanders. And we see that playing out now. In addition, if they really have a Khan captain there, if they put anything other than cavalry into that structure, then they're going to get a lot of stat loss. So here we go. They are reinforcing the structure. More folks arriving on the part of C9N as they battle, trying to take and hold the Shrine of Life that should rightfully belong to Snow. And Snow is going to need it in this matchup. They historically have done a ton of healing, pouring unbelievable numbers of speed ups into the match. In this matchup, I expect they're going to need to drop in 10 million troops of speed ups for healing. Maybe more, maybe 15 million. I mean, this is going to be a really intense matchup. And however, we do see Divine Aid being cast. That's going to offer some more teleport chances. And this structure is looking on the brink. They keep holding on for dear life. We do see now a proper Garrison captain in play, Charles Martel, as the primary. I'm a little surprised that the rally they used didn't have a Garrison combo in it. That is honestly a little shocking to me, as we see now this structure hanging on by a thread. C9N holding the Shrine of Life that should belong to Snow, and there we go. It flips back over into Snow's hands. I don't know if they've got enough troops to hold it, but I think they'll be okay for now as we get a peek at a different part of the battlefield. Folks moving into the center by the Ark with 3 minutes remaining until the Ark spawns. Rally on its way over. Send it and forget it, baby. That's a Guan Yu, likely to be an Alex secondary. As we cruise on over to this part of the battlefield, aggression on the part of Snow. And this is very, very aggressive. Rally is in with an Edward of Woodstock as the primary. Likely an Esong as the secondary, as C9N dominates this part of the field. I find it highly unlikely that this attack will be successful, as now we must shift our gaze into the center by the Ark of Osiris, where Snow has phenomenal presence and C9N is also playing. I don't know where they are, but they're going to need to get there, and they've got only 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do it. Like I said, Snow makes no movement without extreme purpose and choreography. They know exactly where they're going and with what marches, and they are showing up big by the Temple of Osiris. If I actually had to bet on this exchange by the Temple, I'd bet on Snow taking this Ark. This is looking really, really good for them. That murder ball showing up big, and they need to press forward, in my opinion. Take advantage of all those numbers that they've got, and that is exactly what they are doing. Snow now pressing the advantage, saying, hey, I got numbers. I got the numbers, and I don't care what commanders you have. We're going to run you down. And the folks from C9N, they have to back off. If they take this fight, before they have enough density, they're going to take too many losses, and they're not going to be able to take the temple. This is getting pretty exciting. Snow playing very, very well at the start here. C9N collecting their forces, getting ready in the center. Every second that Snow just stands here as they are, they're offering C9N more opportunity to gather. C9N loving every second of that, as now we see folks cutting off to the side, trying to split the attention of this mass, and war drums being cast. Let the games begin. Snow taking that 80% damage boost, and they are going to do some work. Here we go. The combat is in. Alliance skills fired, and mystical formation being cast, increasing defense for the folks in C9N. I love it. Red versus blue, attack versus defense. Even the buffs are showing up big, with the folks in Snow choosing the buff that gives you a red circle, and the folks from C9N choosing the buff that gives you a blue one. Couldn't be more perfect in seeing which alliance is where on this map. We see the carrier making a breakout here, heading toward the Ark in order to snag it, and it's not going unnoticed. Evan from C9N saying, oh no, you can't just take that Ark for free. Richard I marching down the field with that big old axe of his. He's got a thing or two to say about taking the Ark, and this is going to be a good fight. Valiant stand being cast off to the side. Let's get a peek at where the action is over here. They are going to need a little bit of help to hold this structure. Swarming taking place, and I do think this will be held successfully. However, not without pressure on other parts of the battlefield. Attila Takeda rallying into the Desert Altar with Richard I and Charles Martel. I think that will hold, and cruising over to the blue side of the battlefield. Pressure from Snow using Edward I and... It looks like Esong as the secondary, and that pressure on the Sky Altar just might be enough to take it. However, these few reinforcements arriving might just do the job. Ramses, that's right, Ramses on the field, gonna do some work here. I think this structure will be fine, as now we need to cast our gaze into the center of the map. This center of the map is where the action's going to be, and this Ark must get captured for the folks in C9N, and they've got it! C9N is on the move, sending that Ark back. Their carrier is under some pressure, however. Ark is down. Ark is down in the center of the map on the side of C9N as the battling continues, and you see a lot of blue in here. A lot of blue in here. C9N, as I said, has the commander power. They have the high ground. They have the upper hand. And if you've watched Star Wars, you know, high ground, people. You gotta have the high ground. Come on, Anakin. Come on, Anakin. C9N picking up the Ark again as they're on the move. If you're enjoying this Rise of Kingdoms live stream, consider throwing down a like on the video. It costs you nothing and helps out the channel a ton. It's your way of saying thank you, Chisgule, for casting the matchup. Let's keep it going, baby. So here we go. That Ark is moving down the field, and every inch that it moves in that direction, every foot that it goes in that direction, means that it is going to be tougher for the folks in red to go and grab it. And it looks like we've got a new channel member. Hello, Echo Gaming. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Your name shows up in green in the chat, although you're already a VIP. You're already a VIP or a moderator. It showed up in blue, but you also now get a badge and the sweet freaking emojis. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated, my friend. That Ark is on the move. We've got a Touts out taking that Ark back, and because that march is under 50% health, they've got charge talents. They go 30% faster. That is a talent available in the Cavalry tree. They are cruising, and I think, my friends, they are gone. They are gone. They're going to take that Ark back and score it up at, looks like they're headed to an outpost, and as long as the opposing side doesn't take the outpost, then they are going to be in great shape. As we look in other parts of the battlefield, there is still C9N pressure on the Sky Altar, but it is a lone rally with nothing else there to support it. There is enough support from Snow to hold this, and as we look up at the Shrine of Life, we do see Nameless God leading a rally with Edward I, but he just doesn't quite have enough punch to take this Shrine of Life. It's going to be very close, but I don't think there's enough punch here. There is, however, one more march coming. This is going to be really close. I wonder if they'll get the Shrine of Life. The altar's moving back to get scored, and look at that. What do we have here? Snow has captured the desert altar. They're doing that thing they do so well, which is apply that pressure in all the right places at the right time. With C9N distracted over that Ark, they yoinked an altar. Now folks from C9N making their way back over, and Snow casting Divine Aid, getting 5 additional teleports. Expect them to use those right away as they take it. They take the Shrine of Life. Oh my goodness. It's really happening. Snow is winning the structure game, and C9N is winning the Ark game. My friends, we've got a matchup on our hands. We have got a matchup on our hands as we see Ethelfled battling in, swarming down. C9N is going to take this back before the folks from Snow have even scored a single point. Before they have scored even a single point. And there you go. There it is, converting back over. But the thing that's so important is that they disrupted the point gain of C9N. C9N at 440 points per minute, and Snow at 630. They are playing the game, baby. They are playing the game, and as we get a look over to the altar here, there is some amount of pressure. If only it would load in. I guess we'll go, oh, there we are. Maybe. I guess we'll go look somewhere else here. That pressure has died off, as now C9N looking to take back their own altar. Take back their own altar. And I think they'll do that. But look how weak all these marches are from having battled over the Ark. These marches really kind of need to die off, go home, and come back full. Snow holding on for as long as possible. I don't see, however, any support coming anytime soon, as we do see a C9N Attila Takeda rally on its way over to the Shrine of War. That rally completely unsupported. Send it and forget it, baby. And what I find most shocking is that they haven't scored the Ark of Osiris. Now this play, I am astonished by. If C9N is not going to win the structure game, and right now they're not, they had better cap those Arks. Because if they don't cap those Arks, they're going to have fewer opportunities to score Arks at all, and they will lose. There we go. Cap that Ark, baby, because you've now lost every one of your structures while taking that Ark. You lost every one of your point-earning structures there, both the altars, and the Shrine of Life. The Shrine of War, I think they did hold, but if they're gonna play an Ark game, boy, you gotta play an Ark game then. New member of the channel, Novix, welcome aboard, my friend. Let's get some hype emojis for them. I appreciate your support very much. Your name now shows up in green. You're going to have a badge next to your name so that it'll be really easy for people to know how long you've been a member, and I'll get to see that too, so thank you again. Here we go as folks are battling at the Sky Altar that is in the hands of red, and the Shrine of War in the hands of red. Is Snow doing it? Is Snow pulling this off? I don't know. They're down on points overall. But if you look more deeply at what's happening here, the point gain for the folks in C9N is at 210. Whereas the point gain for Snow is more than double. Ooh, we've got a Khan who's looking upset here. Throwing them emojis as they gather by the Shrine of War. Swarm is in. Khan, Guan, and Mina doing work on the Shrine of War. However, good captaining with a Guan primary, but it's so beaten down, there's not going to be enough left here. And I do find myself a little surprised that there's no Garrison captain in here. Maybe if we zoom out and zoom in. Nope, they don't have one. They don't have one. This is getting spicy. C9N taking it back, but the point disruption is real. The point disruption is real. Snow's got double the point gain. They're going to catch right back up. They're going to catch right back up to C9N in this lull here between Ark spawns, a full 6 minutes, and even longer because C9N just sort of held the thing for a while. Now, maybe there was some more strategy they had beyond what I can see, and that is entirely possible. But now and only now have we reset the board to be an even structure matchup. However, pressure in on the Desert Altar with Edward as the primary, and C9N catching on very quickly that, hey, wait a minute. If you're going to rally us with the very underpowered Edward I, we're going to swarm that down. And that's what's happening here, that rally under serious pressure. I don't think Edward is the play. I do not think Edward is the play. And that, my friends, is playing out. Whoo, boy. A lot of people have spent a lot of Oryx betting on this matchup. I personally, I'm not going to lie. I bet pretty much every Oryx I have on C9N winning this matchup. Because I think they've got the right strategies and the right commander power. But Snow already demonstrating extreme prowess in this matchup. This is very, very exciting, and it's a close one. This is still anybody's game, and I would say pretty conclusively that at this stage, Snow is winning the structure game, and C9N is winning the Ark game. Now, in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, the Ark will spawn in, and they're going to have to capture this thing again. We do see blue folks from C9N rocking some amount of backfield disruption. They've got the outpost, and boom, that march is on the move. We've got a Belisarius using mobility talents in order to make their way around the battlefield, and ooh, sorry I outed your plan here. But it looks like they're going to go for that Gatherer, very smartly going from the caravan here. Oh, yep, there we go. No buildings are under attack now. I don't mind watching this. Pull out your popcorn. So what do you think they're gathering with here? Do you think they're gathering with a fighting march? Do you think they're gathering with 200,000+ siege units? Are they even paying attention? Oh, what fortune. A caravan spawned in. Boom. Jump in the caravan. Boom. Hit the caravan. Oh, boy. Gaia's primary. Oh, they're getting beat down. If they're not careful, if they don't pay attention, they're about to lose every single reserve that march is farmed. Oh, no. And they're out. Whew, smart choice getting out of there just in the nick of time. And look at that. Blocked them at that structure. Boom, battling them again. If this march dies in the structure, they don't get any points for anything they've gathered. But if they die outside the structure, then they get the points. That disruption in the backfield from that one march is super real, as now we've got big combat in on some of these structures that we need to go check out. Saladin Primary leading a rally, and that rally getting swarmed down at the Shrine of Life. We do see action in Attila Takeda. Send it and forget it, baby. That rally is completely unsupported, except for this one person who's tying their shoes. And looking back over, up at the Sky Altar, we do see Edward battling in with a bunch of support, but in my opinion, not going to be enough. That's no Attila Takeda. That's no Moon. That's no Attila Takeda. And we see here another unsupported rally. Send it and forget it as the drums of war are beating in the center of the map. Look at the mass of players from Snow. They've got the dominant numbers. C9N has the commanders, and they've got both the offensive and defensive buffs bogged down being cast. A genius move on the part of C9N, but then a silly mistake casting their fighting skills. That doesn't make as much sense to me. Oh, that use of bog down was so good that what they should have done is said, oh, you just popped all your buffs before you were actually in combat with us? Bog down, bye-bye. Bye-bye, we'll just walk away, and when all your buffs have worn off, in 30 seconds, we'll go smash you. But instead, they opt to just fight it out. I feel like that bog down was really wasted, as now they battle it out in the center of the map. This is a fight that C9N must win. They must win this fight in the middle, and Snow is going to be capitalizing on the sides. I don't know how Snow does it. It's like somehow they've got 10 or 20 extra marches. They're in all the right places at all the right times. It's astonishing. So here we see that playing out now. Pressure in on the sides of the map. We do see there is pressure on the Shrine of Life. That send it and forget it Attila Takeda rally. In cloaking, not loading in. The structure is in combat, but we'll jump and check that out in a bit. How about the altar? Altar loads in. That is actually cooled off. Snow not going to pull off this capture like they did last time. And we do see here the rally has just been defeated at the Shrine of Life. So it's really all about the center, which I find surprising. C9N is back in the building business, baby. They're back in the building business with 590 points coming from buildings and 560 points for Snow coming from buildings. Well, this is evolving in a way that Snow cannot handle. Here we see the Ark of Osiris spawning in 15 seconds, people. 15 seconds. Who is going to get the grab? We do see some marches just kind of standing around. Folks now posturing more in the center. And, you know, I do love the graphical effects of the Alliance skills, but they do add a little bit of lag as all these players battle in the middle. Ark of Osiris has appeared. There it is. I don't know if I can even select it. We got it. There it is, minus 50% march speed when you hold the Ark and 200% damage taken. C9N with the grab. C9N has the grab, and they're going to start to move that Ark back toward their side of the map. It does look like we have a cavalry march that, no, wait, that's not it. It's an infantry march. Alexander the Great on the move, ACC with the Ark, cruising past all of the folks in red. Those folks in red now rushing forward to try to take down this carrier. Carrier taking some amount of pressure. However, they will, regardless, have moved this thing closer to C9N. That's exactly what they need as the battle rages on in this center of the map. Whew. This is a spicy one, folks. This is a spicy one. We do see here the Ark is down. Folks are all around battling for this thing. A lot of Alexander the Great, a lot of Ethelfled. I do see some Constantines and Martells and Richards. A lot of infantry in this part of the battlefield, and one Esong. One Esong. Some Khans, and even a Takeda primary. Who'd have thought? I wouldn't have expected that. Wow, look at this combination. Look at this combination. Touts got the Ark, and they cast the Alliance skill that gives march speed. And look at them go. They're going, baby. They're going. And they are nearly untouchable. Look at the timing of that alliance skill. Cao Cao saying bye-bye as he heads straight to the outpost. He is free and clear, not in combat. He is going. Where's he going? It looked like he turned around for a second. He is on his way out of there, and now every single march in red is going to have to battle through the murder ball in blue in order to try to touch this Cao Cao. There's no way it's going to happen. There's no way that's going to work. You have to already have a march in the backfield to deal with this, and they are on their way out of here. One Charles Martel is the only hope that they have of catching up with the folks in blue, but given the incredible timing of that run speed, there's just no way that's going to work. Nick, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciated. Let's get some hype emojis for Nick. You now have your name show up in green in the chat, which means I'm far more likely to see it. And you also have a badge next to your name, and you get the sweet emojis. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. As we see C9N pulling far into the lead, 2 arcs ahead. They are winning the structure game, and the folks in snow have got some expensive choices to make at this point in the matchup. Are they going to pay for the healing speed-ups to continue to be in this thing? I don't know what the choice is going to be, as we do see the Shrine of Life under a lot of pressure here. They would be very interested in this to save them the speed-ups. However, the send it and forget it Edward rally, I don't think is the jam here. I don't think it's going to cut it. I don't think it's going to cut it as they battle into that structure, and this matchup starting to look in favor of C9N, as even the Shrine of War, this Shrine of War may fall. Oh, this is a close one. This is a close one. This could flip. This structure could flip. Uh-oh. March. Oh, and it flipped. Wow. Crucial grab. Crucial point disruption for C9N as they take the right half of the map. Unbelievable. They've captured the Sky Altar. They've captured the Shrine of War. Oh, man, the writing is on the wall for Snow. The writing is on the wall. This is not good for Snow. They are in some serious trouble. They're not winning the structure game. They're not winning the arc game. And I'll tell you what. In a game like this, you've got to take some risks from this position. And it could be that they risked too much to get the arc, and it cost them a bunch of structures. And you know what? I'd rather play to win than play to get a guaranteed loss. Know what I mean? So if they felt like they were in the position where they needed to take some big risks, or they were going to lose anyways, then you may as well take the big risks. And here we see that Snow is in some serious trouble. They don't have the depth of commanders. They've historically made up for that by being in all the right places at all the right times. And I just don't think that's going to be enough to cut it here with the exceptional coordination and battlefield prowess of C9N. We do see the Saladin Rally doing some work on the Shrine of War, but it's not going to be enough work. And also a rally being defeated on the Shrine of Life. Folks are starting to catch their breath from that last Ark of Osiris, but let me tell you, it's a nonstop sprint here. In less than 5 minutes, we're going to have another arc in the center, which means that the folks on both sides need to be making their way to the center, but that's going to be a huge problem for Snow, who at this moment are no doubt questioning how much they're going to spend healing up their troops in order to continue to fight. They just don't have the same depth of troops. We see here C9N rally on its way over. In 15 seconds, it'll arrive at the Sky Altar. They are using an Alexander the Great, which is a commander that I think is actually quite exceptional. As you can see, one of my favorite commanders. As they battle into that Sky Altar, I think it's going to be wholly inadequate, but they are slightly countering the Richard I at the Sky Altar. And if we head over to the Desert Altar, we do see, to my surprise, an Edward rally. I don't know why they're using Edward. An Edward rally on the part of C9N. That rally with Edward and Tamaris getting beaten down, as now, my friends, the structure game starts to normalize. 590 points per minute for the folks in C9N. and a game crash for all of us watching, but don't you worry. We'll be back in the game in just a second. How are you liking this matchup so far? I think this is a spicy one. Underdog Snow in some trouble. But I'm not saying I told you so. I did bet every Oryx I have on C9N. If we jump into that matchup again, we go over to Osiris League. Let's get a look at the leaderboard. We see C9N beating Snow. We see the Avengers beating Northern Crown. Hong Kong Legends with a blowout lead on Golden Throne. BBTH, a close matchup against Necessary Evil. And OV, the Season 1 champions of Ark of Osiris League, really exerting that dominance in this matchup. So really, I think we're watching one of the two more compelling matchups. Snow and C9N, and Necessary Evil and BBTH are the ones to watch. Let's jump back into the matchup here as we see, oh no, with 3 minutes here, we do see that the folks in C9N have a dominating position by the Temple of Osiris, but honestly, it's only like 2 players worth of marches. It's only like 2... If Snow loses the next arc, they are done, says the floating text. And I'm going to make that disappear before it gets toxic. Yeah, I mean, this arc must go to Snow. This must be their moment. This must be the time where they pull it all together and get a huge win in order to continue in Ark of Osiris League. Ooh, boy. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it from this position, people. I don't know how they're going to do it from this position. C9N already establishing themselves. Ooh. Okay, I take it back. The Snow Murder Ball on its way over. On its way over. Maybe this time they're going to pop that alliance skill 5 or 10 seconds later after the main combat has already started instead of before it. Here we go. They're making their way in. And they are very much right for charging here. They are absolutely correct to do this. They've got more marches. This is the thing that Snow just does so beautifully. They've got all the right marches in all the right places as they start to clean up around the Temple of Osiris. Gosh darn it, and they've done it again. They play so darn well, and then they waste an alliance skill. What a tragedy. Casting that alliance skill well before it's needed. They're, losing seconds right now on the skill, which I'm a little bummed, fam. I mean, you can hear I'm a little bummed. Mystical Formation now being cast for the folks in blue, and that timing is a smidge better because now the combat begins. Here we go, battle about to be in full, and there's the Mystical Formation for the folks in red. A lot of buffs on the field. They're going to need them. Bogged down, being cast. Couldn't tell you why. Not sure what's being bogged. The arc isn't even here yet. Don't know why. I'll tell you, we're all still learning these alliance skills. Valiant Stand being cast by C9N and Teardown being cast by Snow. The structure game is real off to the side. They mean business on the Sky Altar, and they've got the support to potentially pull it off. This is going to be a close one with the rally getting swarmed down. If only it were an Attila Takeda. However, C9N under serious pressure in that structure. They may not be able to hold with the Charles Martel doing the best he can, but keep getting chunked down here. I think this altar could change hands. It's entirely possible as we see a defeated C9N rally marching past the screen. This could flip as reinforcements. Egg arrives just in time. Maybe? They're standing outside. No! Structure flips! Snow grabs the structure and altar under some pressure. Not enough. That's going to change. It's not going to change hands. And in the center of the map, this is the arc they need to get. They need to snag this and have a breakaway. And I just am very worried for them. If they let C9N grab this thing, we know C9N has used March speed in the past. Won't they do it again? And there we go. Arc is grabbed. Folks in red. Snow has it. This is what they have to do to stay in this matchup. And running charge by Snow. Snow is using the running charge this time. The Ark is not going anywhere, though. That Ark is not going anywhere. It's just standing there. Okay. Ark is moving now. Ark is now moving. They're starting to go down the battlefield. Oh, and it drops. Oh, man. War drums being cast, and that's got to be for C9N in the fray in the middle. In my opinion, that's the time to cast war drums when everybody's already in combat. No wasted seconds as C9N grabs the Ark for just a heartbeat. Just a heartbeat. Whew, this Ark of Osiris matchup is fire. As we see, Sky Altar back in the hands of C9N. Pressure is in on the Desert Altar, but not going to be enough to take it. Shrine of War also under pressure, but it's a set it and forget it, baby. And I don't think that forget it is going to be good enough. No, my friend, we've got to go back into the center where the action is. Ark of Osiris in the hands of Red. Red's got the Ark, but where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? I don't see it moving. Ark is down. Man, this is going to be a tough one to grab, people. This is going to be a tough one to grab. There's just too much going on in the middle. There's way too much AoE damage. There's way too much going on. Whew, baby, this is looking spicy. This is looking real spicy as we watch this Ark of Osiris League matchup. If you're enjoying this Ark matchup, by the way, consider dropping a like onto the video. That would help out the channel a lot, and I do appreciate your support. It costs you nothing. Cheers to you for dropping a like on the video, and consider subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content as Blue grabs the Ark, and it falls down again. I mean, this combat in the middle is pretty dicey, but we can see here the commander strength for the folks in blue doing work in the middle of the battlefield. They are starting to look like they've got the dominant presence, indeed, at the center of the battlefield, and folks in red grabbing the Ark. They've got to start to move it back toward their side of the map. Are they going to make some progress? They're starting to move that thing. Who's the carrier? Looks like it's Alexander the Great. I don't know how long he's going to have that. I don't know how long he's going to have it, and he's down. Whew, no dull moments in this Ark of Osiris win and in matchup. You've got to win to continue to be in with a 7,000 point differential. It will be the nail in the coffin for the sensation Snow. As they grab the Ark, they're going to start taking that thing back to their side of the battlefield with only a trickle of marches remaining for the folks in Snow. They are making their way back to safety, crawling toward the center of the matchup as a few more marches straggle in. C9N getting a firm grasp on the center of the map. If C9N just stalls this Ark, then they are going to win for sure. Snow has to take really big risks here. They have to win this Ark, and they have to win the structures. And right now, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening for them as they continue to battle on into the center. And more, the center of the map is looking like it's in the hands of C9N. And they are on cleanup right now. They are on cleanup. C9N grabbed the Ark temporarily, but it's down. Whew, this is getting spicy. What do we have off to the side? We do have, look at this, Ramses on the defense. I wasn't expecting a Ramses defense, but there it is. Maybe that rally we saw earlier was Edward Ramses. Ooh, I bet it was. All right. This structure under some pressure. So we kind of see the opposite of what Snow needs right now. And I kind of wonder if they aren't just sort of running out of troops potentially at this point. We do see that Desert Altar under some serious pressure. It does look like Snow is going to take that back. They did need it, but the point disruption is real. And the altar up top, now in the hands of blue, as the Ark in the center, still being under contention. Ark is in the center, and that thing is not going anywhere. And at this point, I don't know if it can go anywhere fast enough. Edward 2000 from Snow grabs the Ark, but it is down. A temporary grab at best as this matchup continues to unfold. Exceptional gameplay by everybody involved. Let's get some clap emojis or hype emojis in the chat for the folks playing this game. This is very entertaining. Thank you, Baby Shark, for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. Smash Squad, best squad. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're loving this matchup here as we see Ark of Osiris now down in the center. You can see here there's just more blue marches in the center of the field, which means they're going to continue to bully this position. It's the opposite of what Snow needs in order to hang in this matchup. Yikes. Whew, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. C9N grabbing the Ark and casting running charge, and it is a breakaway. ACC with the Ark flying down the field. Look at them go. I don't think I've ever seen an Ark move that fast. Whoo! That Ark is going. That Ark is going. That Ark is gone. See you later. That's the nail in the coffin. This match is all but over. C9N is going to be the victor of this matchup with 12 minutes, 34 seconds remaining. Look at that combination. That guy's going faster than marches normally go. They are cruising, baby. They are out of there. Holy jeez. Snow looking through the dust of that Ark carrier's wake, watching that Ark of Osiris top 16 dream fade away. Let's give a huge shout out of congratulations to the folks in Snow for playing so gosh darn well. They were unquestionably the underdogs, and they have been sensational, showing us really what exceptional gameplay can look like in this game mode. And I'm not going to lie, Smash Squad learned a whole heck of a lot from playing Snow, so we're very thankful for having the opportunity to play such incredibly skillful opponents. And I will be watching Snow next season for Ark of Osiris, because let me tell you, they are going to be making moves if they are even fractionally as good as they were this round and improve even just a little. Whew, look out for them, people. This was a fun matchup to watch. I think that because this one is pretty much decided, we need to back out here and go to another matchup if there is a close one. We're going to go get a look at the leaderboard here. What do we got? What do we got? Any other close ones? We do have a close one. BBTH versus Necessary Evil. This is a one Ark game, people. This is a one Ark game. What that means is if... See, I was going to say if you get the Ark, you win. But there's only 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. There's only 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. There is only 4 minutes of Ark time. It would be very hard to capture this Ark in 4 minutes. This is going to be really close. BBTH under pressure. Wait a minute. Their Obelisk was getting rallied. Wow, that was unexpected. Wu Zetian. Whoo, look at that BBTH swarm. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. Wu Zetian, Empress of China, the one and only, holding on for dear life. Look at these reinforcements. Oh no, why not go into the structure, buddy? Why not send your other march that's in there out and go in unless they're the captain? That structure is down. That structure is down, and BBTH is gaining momentum in this matchup where it looks like they've already got a solid position. BBTH rally is in. Wu Zetian primary defending against Attila Takeda. Not the primary I would use for defending that structure, but certainly a phenomenal commander. And we see action in on the back altar that is getting swarmed but not going to be effective. And looking our way over to the Shrine of War. Send it and forget it. Attila Takeda rally is getting beaten down. BBTH looking like they are in a solid position in this matchup. Whew. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. Heading over to the altar. What do we have here? Bunch of chaos at this altar. Ankit says, Oryx lost, but Snow was amazing this season. Indeed, they were. Indeed, they were. Whew. This matchup, amazingly fun to watch. And by the way, after this matchup ends, you're going to want to stick around. We're going to talk Kingdom versus Kingdom. We're going to go to our mini and grind out a bunch of pages. And then we've only got 1 hour until the next round of matches, people. 1500 UTC is only an hour away. It's only an hour away. So after this matchup, you're going to want to stick around. We're going to hang out. And we're going to keep on streaming all the way through. This is going to be a long live stream. I've got my caffeine. I'm going to pour that now as we watch this Desert Altar. I'll pour one out for Snow. I'll pour one out for Snow. Good morning, Drixon. Good to see you. Whew. Teardown being cast by BBTH. Where's it at? Off to the side. They are in on that structure. Teardown right before the rally hits. We've got a Ramses primary. Whoo, Ramity Ram in on the action. Gonna be rocking that Expertise Ramses for the 100% healing debuff. And wow, is that melting things? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Never have I seen a structure melt so fast in Ark of Osiris. Please tell me there's a battle report. No, there's no report. Wow, what just happened? What just happened? Holy jeez. What? That thing just got melted. Dude, is Ramses busted? Is Ramses busted? Is that a thing? I don't know. But BBTH is looking really good at the tail end of this matchup. What could turn this thing around? I don't know. Perhaps just the most exciting thing about this matchup, perhaps just the exciting thing here is the Ark of Osiris. Ark of Osiris is going to potentially decide this match. BBTH knows it, baby. BBTH knows it. Even, yeah. Okay. N3X, they know it too. Woo, but y'all got to get moving. Y'all in red have got to get moving. You can't wait. What are you doing? You can't wait. You got to go. There you go. You got to go. You got 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes until this arc spawns, and then you have 4 minutes to capture this thing. Y'all got to clean them out. Go. Don't wait. Go, baby, go. You've got to move now. Oh, my goodness. Sipping that tea. No, don't stand. No, they're throwing the match. No. You have to go now. Like right now. You cannot wait. You are not going to have enough time. They are not going to have enough time. Oh, no. Come on. N3X. No. Oh, no. They even have the numbers. But they're too slow. BBTH is going to be able to stall this one out now. Oh, no. Oh, man. They're still just standing there. They're holding hands. They're social distancing. No. Rex Gaming, thank you for the €2 super chat. Love your vids and streams every morning for breakfast. You know, Chisgule live streams, the breakfast of champions. The breakfast of champions. All right. Now we see N3X starting to battle in. They've given themselves only a 37-second window to gain control of this area. War drums being cast for both sides of the battlefield. The drums of war are beating. This arc must be captured for the folks in red to potentially win this game. This is the fight of the match in the center, and N3X delayed in starting this combat, which means it's still happening when they need to get this arc, and they're only going to have 4 minutes to move the arc to their side of the battlefield. Things heating up as mystical formation being cast. The Ark of Osiris has appeared in the center. The fray is real. The battle is just beginning. Somebody's got to get a grab and run away with it. And there it is! N3X getting the arc. Reaper X taking the Ark and starting to move it back to their side of the battlefield. They are going, baby. If only there was an alliance skill for march speed here that could be used to get away. So far, they haven't needed it. I don't even see the Ark in there. Where's it at? Ark is moving. Ark is moving. They actually have got it. Richard I battling into it. He's got a slow on the expertise skill that is going to do a 5-second slow on this Attila Takeda Ark carrier as it moves down the battlefield. They're doing exactly what they need to do in order to win this matchup. Coming back from behind, and the Ark is down. New carrier needed. New carrier needed. And Shrine of Life now being captured. Woo, folks in blue doing work on the structures, which means this Ark is even more important. Bogged down, being cast to slow everybody in the center of the map. This is a thing that they definitely needed to happen. Is Red Arks? They grabbed the Ark again. Red has grabbed the Ark again. It is not moving, though. Oh, and the Ark is down. Joined Together is down with the Ark. I don't have any Oryx on this matchup. I just think this is entertaining. Whew. Okay. They've got to move this Ark. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Ooh, and blue grabs the Ark. BBTH with a slick grab, moving that thing back toward their side of the map. This was the freaking thing that I was worried about for the folks in red, that they needed to start this combat by the Ark sooner, as BBTH grabbing that Ark and resetting that sucker back toward the center. That is all they needed. That is all they needed to stall long enough to make this unwinnable for the folks in red. With 2 minutes remaining, I would be astonished if the folks in red can grab this Ark. In fairness, I don't know if the 30 seconds sooner that they could have started the combat would have made the difference, but Nyan has got the Ark, and he's in red, and he's got 1 minute and 45 seconds to run that sucker to safety. He is on the move, making his way literally through the center of the fray, and he is heading, it looks like, to the desert altar, but he's lost control. He's lost control. Echo Gaming, check you later, my friend. Good to have you here, and thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciated. If you haven't checked out Echo's channel, you definitely should for that sweet Rise of Kingdoms content, especially if you're into jumpers. All right, we see that Ark is in the center. BBTH has got a pickup. 1 minute and 30 seconds is not enough time for either side to capture this thing. It's not enough time for either side to capture this thing. And we do see big points being scored for blue. I suspect that's provisioning, getting some last minute points here. Whew. My friends in the chat, answer me this question. Did you enjoy this? Did you learn something about Ark of Osiris? I know that I did. Hopefully you're having a grand old time. If you are, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel for daily Rise of Kingdoms content. We're covering all of Ark of Osiris League on our channel. Every minute of the action. You are going to want to be here to see it. I think we got a lot of hype when we cast. I think we're pretty entertaining. And if you think so too, tune in for the goodness. We're going to stick around after this, and we're going to talk Kingdom versus Kingdom Season 4. And we are going to be rocking that Season 4 goodness right up until the next round of matches. So you don't have to go anywhere, baby. Grab another drink, whatever it is that you're drinking. We've got black tea in our Chisgule Gaming mug. That's right, our Chisgule Gaming mug. You can get your Chisgule Gaming merchandise. Links in the description. It does support the channel if you do that, but if you don't, even just liking a video is big support, and I appreciate you. Crashing out of this matchup that was so epic. I can't even handle it. We'll look at the final scores in just a moment. Whew. Wow. What an hour. What an hour of Ark of Osiris. Eve Kane dropping that Canadian $2 donation. Thank you for that. I much appreciate it. Yes, I have dropped that like. Super appreciate it, Eve Kane. Cheers to you. Holy jeez. Joe Page has green tea. And Khalid says, why do elite Mahomuks look so skinny? I don't know. Let's go. Man, what a matchup. What a matchup. Let's go look at the final scores here. As maybe we send to kill some Marauders. No, there's no Marauders anywhere. All right. Let's go look at the scoreboard. How did this round out? C9N, the victor against Snow. Again, congratulations to Snow for incredible gameplay and getting as far as you did. If we look at the rules, you can see in the competition format that when we are in the playoffs in the group stage, at the end of the round robin, the top 2 alliances with the most wins in each group will progress to the knockout stage. If multiple alliances within the same group have an equal number of wins, then the alliance with the most net points from 3 rounds will move on. Because we blew out Hall of Fame in this last matchup, and let me look at maybe the schedules, what I need. Because we blew them out, we have a 91,000 point positive differential. So we have a 91,000 point positive differential. And against our matchup against Snow, we have a negative 5,000 point differential. So we're at like a positive 85,000. Snow, however, has a 35 point positive differential for their matchup against Hoff. They've got a 5,000 point differential for their matchup against us. So they're 40,000 positive. But now they just lost like a 13,000 point differential. So they're like plus 27,000 points. So we have a net like 95. So I think that means that we advance. And C9N, by the way, if we just look at their matchups, they have a net positive 13 against Snow, 55 against Hoff. So they're, yeah. I believe that, in fact, you can see it here, I think, that we're in green here. Smash Squad and C9N are going to advance. And I think that even because we won by as much as we did, that we have the highest seed as well. I think that we get the number 1 seed for this next round, which means if we go to the next stage, we are going to be, which group are we? We're group G. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be G1. So if we go to the next round, G1 is going to be on this side. G1, we're going to battle against B2. I'm pretty sure. So B2 is going to be 89 PX. I mean, I guess I need to look more closely. Here. If TX46 wins and Newbie loses, and TX46 wins, I mean, it could be any of these teams. So in this next round, we're going to want to watch 89 PX. We're going to want to watch Newbie 2. And we're going to watch TX46 gang. I mean, those are the ones we're going to want to watch. If I look at my Osiris bets, oh, baby. Look at that. Okay, so I did bet a few Oryx on Rose, but I bet pretty much every Oryx I had on C9N. Pretty much every Oryx I had. And I didn't have that many Oryx, to be honest, because I freaking forgot to bet in a previous round because I was so busy with Ark of Osiris planning and KVK planning and all this stuff. So, yeah. C9N. How many Oryx did I win? Are those in my inbox? Oh, baby. Woo! Red Rose lost. Here, okay. So we bet 6,000 Oryx. Oh, wait. Bad luck. Where's my good luck? Where's my good luck for my victory? What? Where's my victory Oryx? Where's my victory Oryx? What? Yo, where my Oryx at? I want my payout. All right. Well, people, this is entertaining. Let's take these marches and spend down our AP. Looks like we're delaying on Guardians till, 1400? Nobody wants to do Guardians? Everybody's watching Ark League? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't know what the Guardian schedule is. We have someone in the kingdom dedicated to that, which is amazing. They just manage the Guardian schedule. You want to show up? You just show up. That will be in our kingdom Discord is where that information would live. Some matches take time to pay out. I mean, action point. Oh, interesting. All right. Good to know. All right. Now, chat, I can pay attention to you. Thank you for letting me cast. You know that when I cast, I have to like just really hone in on the matchup. So now I can actually hang out with chat, which is cool. Chisgule, I got a question. How can I leave an alliance and make sure they never find me again? You're going to have to change your name. But if they're paying attention to your governor ID, they'll always know who you are. They'll always know who you are. No escaping that. The casino officer is in crowd service. Be patient, Chisgule. Casino officer. Haha, I get it now. Yes, they need to pay me my Oryx, but they're in crowd service. That's funny. Oh boy. Oh wow. I got one march that's way too fast. I'm gonna slow. Cao, you gotta slow your roll, buddy. Cao's got to slow his roll over here. A loss is you lose 50%. So it's an easy calculation. Your win is a part of the larger amount to calculate. I mean, I'm pretty sure we would get like 50% more Oryx, which is pretty good. All right, there we go. Battle this sucker down. We got to kill Marauders, fam. We got to get on that Marauder life. Living that Marauder life. We are in third for Marauders. That is the thing we are doing. I'm honestly very impressed with our Kingdom's Marauder hunting. Historically, like, this is just not a stage we do well in. And we usually get first or second overall. So I feel really good about how we're doing in this stage. This kingdom's really grown so much. Are those the skinny Malmucks? Hey, Chisgule, I have a Richard 5443, an Esong 5111. Typical dilemma. I have enough sculptures to max Richard, but I know Esong is the play here. I feel like if I don't max him now, I never will. Any tips? Do you have an urgent need, Moby, for an expertise Richard? Are you the Garrison captain in Ark of Osiris? Are you a Garrison captain for flags? If you're the highest power player who needs to garrison stuff, then I would make an argument that you have an urgent need for a Richard I. Otherwise, I do think Esong is the better invest, quite frankly. So, my recommendation to you would be, if you have an urgent need for the expertise Richard, then expertise Richard, and that's a fine choice. He's a great commander. He's a great commander. But if you don't have that urgent need, I would hold off. Let's see here. Ooh, system message. Oh, it's just a satchel. I'm all after those Oryx. Someone else in chat is saying they haven't gotten their Oryx yet. Oryx, Oryx, Oryx. Let's go kill more Marauders. Let's go kill dem Marauders. Boom. Parchment life, baby. Chisgule, I checked on your kingdom and it's Imperium. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Should I invest in Constantine or Saladin? I mean, do you want to be a Garrison captain? Do you want to be a Garrison captain? Or do you want to, potentially lead Rallies? Both of them are amazing in the open field. Both of them are very good in Canyon. So the question is, if you're potentially leading Rallies, then you want a Saladin. And if you want utility, well, both of them give you utility, honestly. right? Like if you err on the side of rallying stuff, then Saladin's the pick. If you err on the side of garrisoning, then Constantine's the pick. But Saladin, I mean, he's like a rally commander in this game for a pretty short window. Question, what's better for rally in Ark of Osiris? Max Mina, Max Esong, or Max Mina and Cao Cao? Mina Esong or Mina Cao Cao? Oh, definitely the Max Mina, Max Esong. Since your Cao Cao is not expertised, I would go with the Max Esong for sure. Yep, that's what I would do. Oryx pop after all battles are over. Interesting. So I guess we got to wait a while. Every Oryx we had on our main, pretty much, every Oryx we had on our farm, we put on C9N. I didn't tell you on my live stream yesterday that's where you should bet your Oryx. I mean, like I said in that live stream, we have information. Right? And right in that information, by the way, is that like we played... I mean, they were the first opponent that really challenged us in Ark of Osiris. And they're good. They're really good. But, like, once we saw, like, what we needed to change, I mean, I knew C9N was going to make those same adjustments. What do you mean Saladin is a rally leader for a short window? There is a period of time in, like, Season 2 of KVK where Saladin might be one of the best rally leaders. But it's a short window. Like, you know, pretty shortly after that, I think other commanders sort of eclipse them. And it could be, honestly, that, like, it could be that they never even have a spot as, like, the number one. It could be that Alexander the Great kind of always holds that spot, quite frankly. So that's what I mean by, like, there's kind of a short window where, like, you might legitimately rally in a flag or pass with a Saladin. Ooh, okay. Seario says they just got some Oryx. Let's see here. System messages. Ooh, look at that. Look at those Oryx, baby. Oryx. We doubled our Oryx. 13,300. 13,300 Oryx. Living that Oryx life. Holy jeez. That's a good one for us. That was a good one. Wow. Are you using all your AP on the Marauders? No. I can't do that on my main. Because I might have to go for honor on my main. I haven't decided. So I'm spending all my AP on my farm account. For Oryx. That's my game plan. Moby says, thanks for the detailed answer. I wanted to become a member, but it's not available in your region. No worries. No worries. I appreciate your support. Lots of free ways to support the channel. Dropping likes on videos, like this one right here, goes a really long way. That helps out the channel a whole heck of a lot. Leaving positive comments on videos helps out the channel, goes a long way, helps out a heck of a lot. Oscar says, hey, it's Oscar from C9N. Watching from the outside, what would be the best thing you say that we did strong this matchup? I would say that the coolest play that I saw, well, I'll use a little bit of AP. We're already here. The coolest thing that I saw in that matchup from C9N was using, I think it was running charge every time they got the Ark. It was like, Ark of Osiris, running charge, see you later, eat my dust. That was cool. That was super fun to watch. That was obviously well thought through and well executed. That was very obviously well thought through and very well executed. That was just super slick, I thought. That Khan march speed was nuts. Yeah, you even had Khan as the primary for one of those grabs. Which was, I mean, it was a good grab. It was totally a good grab. Any idea who was the secondary when BBTH used the Ramses rally into the Wu structure? I do not know. I do not know. I was marveling too much at it getting, beaten the way that it was. And it could be that, like, let's be clear, people. It could be that the rally was full and the structure was not. If the rally was full and the structure was not, it would completely misrepresent what had happened. So, like, Ramses might be a boss, but Ramses also might have just been battling into half as many troops. Like, we don't know. Because there was no report, we don't know. Richard or Cao Cao, who's the better investment for free to play? Richard. Richard's the better investment. So the problem with a gold key commander, is every single time you get their sculptures. Oh, by the way, let's just open these real quick. Every time you get their sculptures after their expertise, they're just wasted. And I this is like a mantra for me, because, like, look how many sculptures I have wasted here. I have 451 wasted Cao Cao sculptures. I have 345 wasted Charles Martel. I have 263 wasted El Cid. I have 556 wasted Cleopatra. So that is, man, what an astonishing amount of waste. Oh, pour one out for those wasted sculptures. Over 1,500 wasted sculptures. Savage. Oh, savage. Is Hannibal Barca worth maxing out? Hannibal is going to be good for a short period of time, and then he's going to be eclipsed. So I would say that, like, yeah, Hannibal is a good invest. Hannibal is a good invest early in the game, but later on, it's going to drop off entirely. At this point, I do not really use Hannibal for much. Oh, trading away. I'm tapping the wrong thing. I did that totally wrong. All right, there we go. Whew. Rip those sculptures. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. So much rip on those sculptures. All right, let's get to gathering here. Golden goodies. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. We'll send 30,000 troops. In our alliance, that's a thing we do, by the way, is you build structures with 30,000 troops. And usually they, like, fill up anyways really quickly. So we use, only 30,000 so everybody can have a chance to get in there. Let's claim some of these goodies. Chisgule, you're by far the most interactive streamer I've met. I sense a magnificent YouTube career for you. Here's hoping, Thor. Here's hoping that we can live the dream in YouTube. We can live the dream, create content. That'd just be amazing. All right, we're going to grab these. Boom. We're on our way, people. We are on our way. Oh, wow, that was pretty fast. Somebody's hooking us up here. Boom. Claim that. Start trading again. We'll get one of these, give one of those. I love this trading system. It's so good. The trading system is just so good. All right. Whew. Here we go. Let's get some gathering going. Then we're going to switch over to our farm, and we'll show you how we're doing this thing on our farm. We have farmed, actually, almost 1 million points on our farm account, which is kind of a large amount, I think. When you look at the greater whole, that's a pretty solid amount that we've farmed up. Here we go. All right, now that those are all out, we're going to switch on over. We've only got, honestly, like, time for one run before we start casting again. What's our kingdom rank? We are ranked 3rd. Our kingdom is ranked 3rd. All right. Pouring ourselves some more caffeine. All right. Here we go. Claiming all the goodies. Should I use Pelagius or Sun Tzu for a primary garrison? Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is the jam. Sun Tzu is the Jiminy Jim Jam. Sun Tzu is so good. All right, let's heal up these troops. Seal up these troops. We are now on our farm account. Our farm account is in SX, which is the Mofos, led by none other than the infamous Instagram, who runs every major Discord for Rise of Kingdoms. The dude is a freaking wizard when it comes to Discord. Super pumped that he's in the kingdom along with his exceptional crew. Really fortunate to have them here with us. So I'm in their alliance right now. They're letting me be a stowaway with my farm so that we can go kill a bunch of these marauders. So we're going to go grab our marches to do that now. 1 march and 2 marches. And I think we got time for like 1 round of marauders. 1 good round. We'll probably pull down maybe 10 satchels. Maybe 10 satchels if I had to guess. Why do you send only 1 commander to a farm instead of 2? We used up all of our farming commanders. We did use up all of our farming commanders. Yeah. We did have them all go places. Chis, as a minimal to medium spender, should I expertise Mina in a 3-week-old kingdom? I mean, if you're going to work on Mina, earlier is better. Earlier is definitely better. You're just going to enjoy that value for a very long time. Minamoto never goes out of style. He literally never goes out of style. The thing that makes Minamoto good, still in 2020, and by the way, I have a video where I go like way in depth on like, is Minamoto good in 2020? Is that he's got a couple things going on. First and foremost, he is the best barbarian fort leader in the game. Cao Cao is the only other choice as the next best option. And he is the best for doing damage to barbarian forts. So if what you want to do is do damage, he's the best. If what you want to do is get to the barbarian fort quickly, Cao Cao is the best. But he's very good, and there's no other commanders right now that compare. I mean, if you want to battle barbs, that's the pick. With that said, he also maintains relevance as you get more commanders available because his 4th skill is called Warlord. And there's a 10% chance that you're going to increase all damage taken by the target by 30%, which is a lot for 3 seconds. That debuff is very, very crucial, even late game. So for the Soroli Assault 12-person version, you really have to have at least 1 Minamoto in that mix. So the dude always stays in style. So for a medium spender, I think that you'll get a lot of value out of Minamoto for a very long time. The sooner you spend on him to sort of have him expertised, the longer you get to enjoy that. I just want to remind everybody, that when I say that that's a good investment, okay, we're talking about for dollars that you're spending in a mobile game, which is not actually a good investment in your like life as a whole. Let's not confuse like video game spending with like retirement investments or, no, I mostly mean like retirement investments and health investments and that kind of stuff. So when we talk about spending money, we're assuming that it's like disposable income that you still have available to, spend in a mobile game because you're already doing great things for your family and your retirement and blah, blah, blah. Crunky says, what up, playa? Remind us. Oh, geez. Is that the real Crunky? Will the real Crunky please stand up? I'm going to make you a moderator. With great power comes great responsibility. Moderate wisely, my friend. All right. There we go. I spent about $25 a month. Nice. I mean, you can do some pretty good stuff with $25 a month. Definitely $10 should go to the 30-day gem supply. I mean, that's like a slam dunk, is that you're going to be in that gem supply. You got to live that gem supply life. What's the best cavalry pairing against Attila Takeda in the open field? Open field? Pfft. I don't know who uses Attila Takeda in the open field. But if in this unusual situation, you find yourself up against an Attila Takeda in the open field, You know what you're going to want? What you're going to want against an Attila Takeda in the open field is going to be a Saladin. You're going to want a Saladin and probably Takeda. Crunky shying away from the responsibility of being made a moderator. Technically, you don't have to do anything. Hey, Chisgule, I have both Genghis and Saladin unlocked. On which commander should I invest my 290 gold heads? Man. So what I'll say is, if you want a tanky utility commander, Saladin is a really good pick. Max the first 3 skills before you unlock the 4th. That would be a really solid investment. If you want a high DPS commander, Khan is that glass cannon goodness. And that glass cannon goodness goes a really long way, especially in modes like Soroli Assault. I have an expertise Khan, and I use that all the time. Saladin Ethelfled? No, I don't think so. I don't think Saladin Ethelfled is the jam. I mean, they might be fine, but I would... Ooh, look at all those Oryx I won. I doubled my Oryx on my farm account. That's exciting. I have no clue what I'm going to spend them on. It's honestly not even that many. We're just chilling, fam. We're just chilling. We got these chill vibes right now because we're going to, like, step it up like crazy when we cast the match. We got to step it up like crazy. What do you think is going to be the Season 4 KVK reward? Chat, what do you think is going to be the Season 4 KVK reward? What do you think? I think I know what it's going to be. I think I know. I have a high level of confidence. I have a very high level of confidence. What do you think it's going to be? Chisgule, I use Sun Tzu for primary. Who should be the secondary Garrison commander free to play? Pelagius or Kusunogi should be your secondary commander. What time do you fight 15 UTC? 15 UTC is in 30 minutes. So we're just chilling for not very long, honestly, until we're into the next round of matches. Chad is saying Skolas' coin again. Gear, says Blue Savvy. A legendary Chisgule commander. Wink. Skolas' coin or a level 5 chest. Free trip to Lilith headquarters. $1 to everybody that wins. Y'all have funny opinions about Ark of Osiris, or not Ark of Osiris, Season 4 of KVK. I have Minamoto, Boudica, Belisarius, and Joan of Arc. Which are the best 2 pairs with these 4 commanders? Joan of Arc primary and... Wait. Joan of Arc primary with Boudica secondary and Belisarius as the secondary to Minamoto. There you go. Ooh. Suki is going to send me the report of the BBTH Ramses rally. Ooh. Are you sending it to my main account or to my farm account? Suki, where are you sending that? My main or my farm? I definitely want to see that rally port. Chat demands the report. Will we watch the 12:45 match later? Probably. We're gonna watch all the matches. Baby. Let's see here. Okay, no chat on this account. Duly noted. As a Cav focus free to play, which legend should I first invest in? Man, Cav focused free to play. So I'm struggling a little bit. Because you're not going to be able to... What I want you to invest in as a cavalry-focused free-to-play is going to be Saladin. I want a cavalry-focused free-to-play to invest in Saladin. But Saladin doesn't come out for a very long time. So I don't know that you're just going to sit there on your universals the whole time. But that's what I would invest in. Okay, Suki is saying it's on my main. So before we look at the next Ark of Osiris matchup, we're going to make sure to check for that report. We'll switch over to our main and we'll check for that report. Can I show my Belisarius talent tree for speed? Can we show our yeah, we can do that on our main account. Definitely. Definitely. Salad Man is so good. Dude, Saladin is really good. Goldsmith! Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. How exciting that we've got a new member to the channel. Let's get some hype emojis for Goldsmith. Thank you for becoming a member. You now have your name show up in green. Whole heck of a lot easier to see your messages. You've got a badge next to your name showing how long you've been a member and the sweet freaking emojis. The Chisgule Gaming custom emojis. Oh, it was so much fun to make those, I'm not going to lie. We should probably make some more of those, by the way. We should make some more custom emojis. I don't know, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Should we make more custom emojis? Should we make more custom emojis? How do you bank up 2,000 of the AP pots? Oh, easy. Easy. How do we accumulate all these AP pots on our farm account? With a year plus of being delinquent on doing anything with my action points on this account. I do nothing with them. I do literally nothing with action points on my farm. What am I doing on my farm? Who even has time for a farm? I haven't even logged in to my restart account today because I haven't had time. Who's got time for farm? Like, I don't have time for that. So, no, this is like a year plus of accumulated action points on an account that just sits there and gathers resources. I mean, I am inclined to believe that the Season 4 KVK reward is going to be equipment. I think it's it's highly likely. It is highly likely to be equipment. It is highly likely to be equipment. Should I open or wait until Lucerne Scroll is done? So Lucerne Scroll will, in the different stages, require you to open gold keys. It will require you to do that. That's a thing. Speaking of which, we should open some gold keys. We should really open some gold keys because we're literally just like 6 sculptures away from getting another skill on Osman. And I was like, why use my universals when we could just get them from gold keys? And then like 80 gold keys later, we didn't get a single Osman sculpture. I was like, really? Like 0? Like really? Like 0? Whoa, that was a good one. 5 Ishida and 3 Charles? Yeah, that's really good, actually. Where are those Osman sculptures at, yo? Pringles helped heal my troops. That's nice. Kusunoki. But where are the Osman sculptures? What? I've gotten so many full Ulgis and like no Osman sculptures. All right. We're getting mails because our troops have finished their battle. Can I please make 5 cavalry marches for free-to-play PvP? So I would not be sending 5 cavalry marches into the field as a free-to-play for PvP. That seems like a really bad choice. But if you're doing that, let's say it's Ark of Osiris, where that would actually be okay. 5 cavalry marches for free-to-play. You are going to want to have... I'm going to assume you have Cao Cao. I'm going to assume you've got all the other cavalry commanders. Man. Okay, 5 marches? 5 marches. I'm going to say Pelagius with Osman. I'm going to say Baibars with Boudica. I'm going to say Belisarius with... I mean, we're running out of commanders here. Belisarius with Sun Tzu. Joan of Arc with Scipio, bring full cavalry. And your 5th march is like Cao Cao with... probably not Lancelot, but like maybe you've got some other legendary in a decent place. Like, I don't know, if you've got like a 5-1-1-1 Freddy, you could do that. I mean, 5 free-to-play marches is pretty tough. Got to go for my Ark against JWM2. Good luck, Cabo. Good luck, man. Cabo, by the way, is a Kingdom 51 original. Original. OG. Back in the day, yo. Back in the day. Back in the day. He was actually one of the first people I trusted to give the King title, to give out the General, which back in the day, General is the only buff that had the training speed on it. And only the King could give away that title. What a pain in the ass. I spent more hours of my life giving away titles. And let me just take a moment. And offer praise and thanks for the noble souls in every kingdom that just give titles for hours on end with almost no thanks and compensation whatsoever for their kind acts of service. Can we get a round of applause in the chat, wherever you are in the world, for people who give out those freaking titles for hours on end through all the stress and all the people freaking out because they're not getting it fast enough and blah, blah, blah. Can we just get some serious appreciation for title givers in whatever kingdom you're in? Especially, I want to take a moment and thank the folks in Kingdom 75 and also 1507, where my restart is, for just being great at giving out titles. Gosh bless you all for giving out those titles. Here's to the title givers, the real heroes of Rise of Kingdoms. The real heroes of Rise of Kingdoms. It's the title givers, yo. The real heroes in Rise of Kingdoms. Oh my gosh. The report. All right, do we have the report? Ooh, Suki with the hookup. With the hookup. What do we got here? It was exactly as I suspected. It does look like we're battling into a structure that was half full. So that's part of why it looks so good. So we got a Ramses. Look at the buffs here. Woo! Ramity Ram. Look at that Ramity Ram expertise. Holy jeez. So Suki, I don't know if you're still here. Suki. But I'd be very eager for your thoughts on Ramses. What do you think of Ramses? How do you feel about Ramses? Good? Worth the invest? Is Ramses going to be the new meta? Is that going to define the meta? You tell us, man. What do you think? All right. Boom. Send these troops. I also used teardown. Very true. Very true. The teardown definitely helps. Is Ramses the future? Ooh, full Belisarius, 2 Mehmed. That's nice. But here's the question. Where are my Osman sculptures at, yo? How many gold keys does a governor need to go through to get an Osman sculpture, all right? How many gold keys does a governor need to go through to get an Osman sculpture? I mean, I'll take the 10 Ishida. That's pretty sweet. For a farm account, getting Ishida is actually phenomenal. That's actually like kind of living the dream here. Oh, jeez. Osman is still in here, right? He's still in here, right? Like, am I making this up? Where'd you go, Osman? All right, there's 100 gold keys we've opened. between today and yesterday with no Osmond sculptures. And all we needed was 6. And I'm pretty sure we got like 40 or 50 sculptures of Olgi Mundok. Not going to lie. He destroys every defense, says Suki. Suki with the inside knowledge. With the inside knowledge. Whew. Hey, Suki. Hey, Suki. You have any interest in making a Rise of Kingdoms video? You have any interest in contributing some footage for a Rise of Kingdoms video? I'd love to have some footage of that expertise Ramses. Send me a message later, optimally on Discord, and we can chat about that if you're interested. Casually gets a max legend pull and not complains about not getting an epic. Drixon, you're funny, man. You're funny. I totally just did that. Maybe I'm the one that's funny. I totally just got a max legendary and then proceeded to complain about not getting an epic. That is pretty exceptional. Oh my god. Look at me go. Hi, Chisgule. Can I ask you a question? You can, although I might miss it now. Our alliance win. There's only one counter, says Suki. Ooh. What's the counter, Suki? What's the counter? What is the meaning of meta? So meta is, I think, short for something. But what it refers to is the things that are happening in the game at this moment. So the meta game is what is best in a game at an exact moment in time. So when we say it's going to change the meta, what we're saying is, Attila Takeda is kind of a consensus best rally combo. That is the meta game. And that means that you need to make your defense according to what the meta is, what you expect people are going to be doing. But Ramses changes the meta because it is going to make it so that the rally leads and defense captains are going to shift. Congrats, Chisgule, for advancing to the playoff. I feel bad for Snow. Those guys did very well and deserve to advance. I thought Snow was really awesome. I think if they had the same commanders that some of these other groups did, they would be among the very best. They would be among the very best if they had access to the same commanders. But look, they should feel very encouraged by how they did. I hope that they come back with a vengeance and with all the right commanders and all the right stuff. I think they're going to do really great next season. Troop attack buff. Maybe. What else could we get here? We kill a few more of these before we head back to our main. And then we cast the match, baby. We cast the match. 65 more satchels. Boom. Not so bad. Not so bad. Take that down, and then let's just skip right over to this guy. Boom. All right, how many do we turn in? Oh, geez, we have 20 of these? That's awful. Oh, 23 of those? Good Lord, we got to do some trading. We're so behind on trading. Meta is the most effective tactics available. Thank you, Groggy. Thank you, Groggy. Meta is most effective tactics available. What is the best commander? I would say my favorite commander is Isong. Isong just has so much longevity. It's just astonishing. I'll definitely trade that. And will I trade this? Yeah, sure, I'll trade that. We'll do some trades. What do we got here? Yeah, sure, I could trade that. Boom. Nice. Freaking trades are amazing. Look at that. Boom, boom. Get a couple more of those in. Got to even that out, baby. Got to even that out. Suki is sending me a report. Look in my messages again. Ooh, what do we got here? Attila Takeda counters Ramses? That can't be. That can't be. Oh, how Oh, how the world is so upside down. That is amazing. That's astonishing. That is astonishing. All right, we'll keep this going. Living that Marauder life, yo. Living that Marauder life. Which civilization has the best cavalry? I would think about that differently. I don't think there's a best cavalry. I would think about, and I know the special units are all different. I would think about, what do you need? What do you need? I've got a video that goes way in depth on the pros and cons of each of the different civilizations. You should check that out. I think if you're a rally leader or you care mostly about barbarians, Arabia is the pick. If you train stupid amounts of troops, and we do too, but we also, care more about combat effectiveness. But if you train stupid amounts of troops and you spend your AP, and if you're in KVK, then Germany's really good. They're good for the honor gain. They're good for, because you're going to convert AP into honor gain. They're good for the troops, and there's a lot of troop training related stuff. I like Germany for that. I don't think there's a situation where you would want, I really don't think there's a situation. It's just kind of a bummer that I don't know when you want Byzantium. The hospital capacity is fine. I mean, like, maybe if you're in KVK, maybe. I'm not into Byzantium. And the other one is Spain. And if you really want to gain a lot of experience, if that's a thing you need, if you're in the early game of Rise of Kingdoms, Spain can be good for leveling up commanders. I can tell you, you'll get to a point like where I'm at now on my main, and like every commander is maxed out. I desperately hope that they add more commander levels and deepen the talent trees. In fact, here's a prediction. Let me give you a prediction for 2020. I bet you that by the end of 2020, they're going to increase the level cap to 65, and they are going to rework the talent trees. That's my suspicion. That is my suspicion. I think they're going to have either special research or a special item different from stars required to go to whatever the next level is with commanders. That's my guess. And maybe they'll go all the way up to level 70, right? But like, I think they're going to do that. Let me just get a quick message out to the live stream fairy here. Maybe they can send us a snack. We're getting hungry. Hungry for some sweet Ark of Osiris action, but also a snack. Snack plucks. And then a heart. Sending a heart emoji is super crucial for this operation because the live stream fairy is the best. All right. Out of AP again. Good. Very soon we'll go back to our main and we'll do this thing. We're really chill right now. We're not super high energy. We're just super chill because, like, look, people. When we cast Ark of Osiris, we're just like explosively high energy, and then I just like kind of crash for a little bit afterwards. So we're just chilling. We're catching our breath. Got to pour out some more tea here, and then we're almost out of tea. We're almost out of black tea. Free-to-play player, I have maxed Touts, Khan, and Ethelfled. Very nice. I'm near to maxing Alex. What should be my next pick? El Cid, Freddy, Charles, Julius. Free to play, I would pick none of those. You have Cao Cao and Khan and Ethelfled, and you're about to do Alex. What about Saladin? Or, even better, Constantine. Constantine will be good. Japan is really good for gathering resources. Someone says, please, ASMR. How's that for ASMR? Does someone know if we can migrate in a kingdom young enough to get an Esong wheel? I think you can. I think you can. Is Esong still in wheels? Yeah, in the early game in Rise of Kingdoms. In the super early game, Esong shows up in wheels. All right, we're going to continue our barbing party over here. Getting dem barbs. Boom. 12 more satchels. We definitely have an imbalance over here. Oh, wow. We do have enough to knock one out. That's nice. We have a little bit of an imbalance. We need some more of these mausoleums. Let's see if we can give one of these away to get one of those. Maybe someone will hook us up. What's the most important stat? Okay. Okay, what is the most important stat? And by the way, after I drop this knowledge, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video, because this knowledge is going to be the jam. What's the most important stat? Let's talk about attack. Let's talk about defense. Let's talk about health. All we have to go off of is the information that they share in game and the tooltips. And here's my recommendation to you. My recommendation is that if you're going to be hitting a target that is not likely to be hitting you back, that attack is a slam dunk great choice. You want to do as much damage as you possibly can. If you think you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be getting attacked by a lot of people, for example, a garrison commander, then defense is really good. Because in that instance, defense is reducing the amount of damage you're taking, and you're reducing damage of many, many sources. That is very, very effectiveness. Or very, 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 very effective. Wow. Very effectiveness. That could be a meme. Someone make a Doge that says very effectiveness. Anyways, Doge meme. Health, on the other hand, is really good when you're dealing damage, you're taking damage. It's good in both of those situations. It's good just about everywhere. It's giving you more longevity to your troops. Not because they are able to sort of reduce the amount of incoming damage that they're taking, but because they have a larger pool of health with which to take the damage at all. UCS matches soon. Oh man, we got 7 minutes. Well, yeah, we gotta hit a barb or two and we're out of here. We got a GTFO. 89 PX starts soon. Indeed. I'm pretty sure that because we're likely to match up against 89 PX potentially, that we need to watch that matchup. I'm going to drop a shout to Groggy, who may or may not even still be in the chat, to get your read on which matchup might be most beneficial for us to have live stream coverage of so that we can review the footage later. Any matchups you want to see? I'm in Kingdom 1278 right now. Is it possible to migrate to a newer kingdom for the KVK2 rewards? It is. It is possible. Marcus, what's at those coordinates? Caesar Esong or Sun Tzu Esong for Garrison? Oh, definitely Sun Tzu Esong for Garrison defense. Definitely not Caesar Esong. I do not think Caesar Esong is that's not a thing. Groggy's here. All right, Groggy's here. Groggy, you have a preference, buddy, for what we have recorded? I'm thinking 89 PX because we're likely to battle against them, right? That seems like a thing we'd want to have footage of. Boom, 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 boom. NBA, 89 PX versus TX 46. Check Death Squad's match in a different realm. Which one are you going to cast now? NBA 1 or Amazing? Interesting. All right, let's send these guys home. We'll accept this trade. Sweet. That was a productive little window. I mean, we pulled down about as many points as I thought we would, like 75,000 points. That's not bad. That's not bad. We open up these other satchels. Maybe we'll get a couple more to round this out. What do we got here? Yeah, I think we got one. Boom. Very nice. All right, let's switch it up, baby. Back to the main. Here we go. All right, Groggy is weighed in. 89 PX. That's the one we want the footage of. Which civilization is the best to use for infantry? Rome is really good. If you are a garrison commander or an open field fighter, Rome is kind of a slam dunk. I have all my Oryx on NB2, says Groggy. Ooh, Groggy's all in, baby. Groggy's all in. Also, I gotta heal my hospital here. There we go. All right. That's not new. Ooh, I got a trade. Somebody hooked me up. Boom. Nice. Okay, this is where I'm trying to go. There we go. Osiris League. Osiris League. Cataluni says, thank you, sir, for the answer. You deserve my like. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, can we see all of your cavalry? Sure. We got 3 minutes. What the heck? What the heck? Troops. There we go. Here's all my cavalry. If you wanted to see my commanders, we got our cavalry commanders over here. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I mean, we have. I realized this the other day, is that we have like literally every legendary cavalry commander expertise. And I was like, what do you know? We're a cavalry player. Did you know we're a cavalry player? I didn't know I was a cavalry player. We have every single one expertise. Indeed, we are a cavalry player. How about that? Yeah. Who knew? Who's my favorite special unit? I don't know what my favorite special unit is. I don't know. My favorite special unit? I think the French Axemen just look really cool. But they're also really confusing when they join a rally. It's like really easy to get confused about like if you have the right unit type in the rally, which is a little awkward. We're going to be watching the matchup of 89 PX versus TX 46. Let's see here. If we look at their group stage schedule, TX 46 has to win this match. They have to win this match. And if they win, then it's going to be a point-related tie with 89 PX and TX 46. And if Newbie 2 wins, then it's a 3-way point tiebreaker, which is really interesting. I must be an everything player, says Groggy. Hashtag living that whale life. Living that whale life. 1 minute remaining till we're in the match. When do you plan on updating the tier list? As soon as I have data, real data on how Ramses performs, I'm going to update my tier list for Ramses. So we are due for a tier list update. That is truly a thing we need to do. Lude says, usually before an Ark of Osiris, I scream in chat, let's get ready to rally! Ding, 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 ding. 20 seconds remaining until this match starts. What's the best advice on preparing a kingdom for Season 1 of KVK? Ooh, baby. Just some hygiene. Just some real hygiene on, like, how to join a rally. I have a video from Season 3 of KVK. You need to go watch it. It's like 10 mistakes in war or in KVK. Just crucial. People make these mistakes. If you could just teach everybody to do these things and get them right, that is like an investment in your kingdom's future. All right, here we go. Match is open. Let's get a look. Will I ever push 200 million power? I don't think so. I don't think so. The only way that would happen is if we have KVKs where I lose less than 3 million T5. I need to lose less than 3 million T5 in order to actually be gaining more troops than I'm losing. I need to lose less than 3 million T5. Come one, come all. Go Power Rangers, says the chat. I'm just gonna hide that before it goes toxic. Man. Ark of Osiris, baby. Let's get a look at who's here. In a minute and a half, we're going to kick into high gear. We're going to stay mellow for now. Character T at the front. 617 million power. Oh my gosh. Ugh, that's so much power. That's so much power. TX46, baby. A lot of power in that one player. A lot of power in that one player and a lot of power all the way around. Kind of remarkable. Cruising to the opposing side of the battlefield. What do we have over here? Cobra Khan, 93 mil. And a bunch of folks in here. Oh, hey, it's Sax. That's cool. He had joined Kingdom 51 for a while. He was a migrator into Kingdom 51. Nice. Folks all over the place here. Folks all over the place here. And in 47 seconds, this thing's going to fire up. Chat, drop a message in here. Who do you think is going to win this? 89 PX has the better record. 89 PX has the better record. But record doesn't mean they're going to win. Power doesn't mean anything, says Suki. There you go. It's all about the way you use it. Wink. 600 million power, WTF. Dude. That whole kingdom is afraid to lose troops. They got destroyed. You're missing a huge thing if you didn't see Baba TC at Kingdom 245 now. What's Baba doing in Kingdom 245? What's Baba doing in Kingdom 245? Here we go. The matchup is beginning. Ark of Osiris League. This is the playoffs, round 3. In this round, somebody is going to get eliminated. In fact, 2 somebodies are going to get eliminated from each group of 4. This is a group stage, 32 teams in groups of 4. You battle every single team that's in your group, and the 2 teams that have the best record from each group will advance. For the teams that are here, this is important. For the folks in red, if they win, they are guaranteed to advance. And for the folks in blue, they must win to continue to even be in consideration for advancing to the next round, the Sweet 16, for the Ark of Osiris Season 2 Championship. Here we see at the start of the match, lots of speedy troops should be making their way into the battlefield to capture structures. And look at that. They are cruising down the battlefield, cloaking engaged momentarily there, as they make their way to the Obelisk. TX46 got destroyed in our KVK, says Kentucky MC. Afraid of dead troops. They're only doing open fields so they can heal. Wow, fascinating. Here we are. The Obelisk first capture going to blue. Blue with the first capture, and not even by a little, but by a lot. Wait a minute. Wait. Wow. All right, Saxt is also playing as he crawls his way over to this structure. 34 seconds behind and more than 10 seconds behind on the other side. Holy jeez. Somebody forgot to eat their Wheaties this morning. Whew. Who are we watching? Just got in. This is TX46 versus 89. We'll pull that up on the front here. 89 PX Phoenix. So this should be a good matchup. 30 players on both sides. We see the one Obelisk going now to red and the other. So although they were slow on the one Obelisk, they are net positive on the Obelisk exchange overall. Those tags take a full 3 minutes before teleports become available. There will be 5 teleports going to each side and a cool 100 points for first occupation. Really, the Obelisks are not about points. They're about teleports, baby, and those teleports are game-changing. I actually think that the Divine Aid Alliance skill that gives you 5 teleports is too good. It's too good. Every single alliance is using it. It's just freaking amazing. And now we should see folks starting to posture forward by the Shrine of War and by the altars. However, This rally, led by Touts, moving fast down the field. Touts was a primary, means they're going for speed. Going for speed means they're going for blood. Are they in it for the altar? Or rather, yes, the altar or the obelisk? What do you think, chat? Drop it in there. Where are they headed? This rally, which is just entered into cloaking, it's actually a Romulan Star Cruiser, is now broken. The rally's broken. They're at the desert altar. They're going for the altar, and they're out for blood, and they're the only ones here. One march from blue is here. They need to go to the other side of this thing and start to beat them down, which is what they're doing. Second march on its way over. Mimi Bear is there, and I don't know why they're being coy. Kill them. You got 4 marches to their 2. Charge. That's right. Nublet knows what's going on. 3 marches now for blue, 4, 5. They need to make this combat happen fast, and we're hitting a point where they're no longer going to outnumber them. In that case, I don't think they can delay for 60 seconds. Yikes. They're in position, but wasting time. Man, I would have loved to see them be really aggressive here and bully them out, but that's not what we're going to get today. 89 PX posturing outside the desert altar, practicing social distancing. In this Ark of Osiris League matchup. They are hoping to make their way into the altar before the opposing side and then fill the darn thing. I don't know if they're going to be successful in that, although I am now getting concerned for blue. More red showing up to the desert altar, and first blood, combat breaking as red has the numbers. Blue is going to be in serious trouble. TX46, show me you're in this game. Show up to your desert altar for those big points. I have got some serious concerns as more red make their way onto this battlefield. In 3 seconds, we're going to see who gets it. This is very important. Is it going to be blue? Is it going to be red? Who's it going to be? Oh, boy. Red grabs the desert altar. Aggressive play from 89. Brilliant snag at the start of the matchup, and blue is left sitting on their hands with very little they can do about this. Now they're going to have to port in, and because it took so long to get the obelisk, we've got still 5 seconds before that can even happen. Soon they will port, then they will rally, and the folks in red are going to get first occupation for this structure in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's all but guaranteed. There's the Divine Aid. Mandatory alliance skill, in my opinion. They've got that desert altar on lockdown, and they are going to get the 750 points for first occupation as the rally on the TX46 Obelisk is beaten down. Structure game solidly in the hands of 89 PX. They are doing work on the battlefield on the opposing side of the battlefield. This is looking pretty solid as their start. And my friends, this is going to be a fun matchup to watch. Solid aggression on their part. Blue Obelisk, says chat. Blue Obelisk. Blue Obelisk at this point is looking stable. Let's look at the rally board. What have we got going on? Character T, Longs Phi, Twizzy, and Bard of River mobilizing rallies. We've got 4 of them, and the folks in red mobilizing 3 rallies. In fact, they're waiting for this rally. That train is waiting at the station. Looks like somebody's a little bit late, and maybe that rally has now left. Okay. Rally's on its way. Just kidding. Where are we going? We're headed to the Shrine of Life, and they mean business. Look at all those troops on their way to the Shrine of Life. This is going to be spicy. This This 89 guys are winning all their 3 KVK. All right, noted. Chat's got some stuff to say. We've got to verify. Inconvenient time for that, but never a dull moment in Rise of Kingdoms. Rally on its way to the Shrine of War with a swarm. TX46 on defense, on the back foot, trying to get their own altar back, as now Shrine of War about to be under some serious pressure. Here we go. Attila Takeda from Vinny Alto on its way in, and the defense captains include Constantine Primary. That's secondary commander. We're going to peek in just a second as the folks in red start to swarm down that structure.
Here is the active skill, and it's Charles Martel as the secondary commander to a Constantine primary. They are going for shields on shields as the structure starts to get swarmed. Alexander the Great involved in that swarm, going to debuff the healing of the structure by 30% for 5 seconds from the second skill. And also, we've got Ethelfled doing serious work, doing 30% stat reduction for 2 seconds for attack, defense, and health. Quality marches to be swarming with in Ark of Osiris League Season 2. This structure feeling the pressure now into the yellow and continuing to drop very, very rapidly. The rally looking really pretty here, nearly full health. This rally is doing fierce work along with the swarm. Reinforcements arrive, but it's not going to be enough. That structure taking immense pressure from the swarm and the rally. That defensive positioning around the structure, social distancing from red before they get there is not an effective tactic, and that structure is on its way out. Shrine of War converting over to red now, giving them an additional 10% of stats, which is definitely solid. 5% attack and 5% defense. Baby, I'll take every edge I can get as red continues to dominate the board. Easy holdings here for the folks in red. They've got Wu Zetian now down the field with a rally in. We've got a Guan primary, Divine Aid, being cast for the 5 teleports for the side in red. That Guan primary is doing work, but getting swarmed down, and that is the weakness of a Guan primary rally, is that it just doesn't have much of a defensive capability, and Wu Zetian looking like a very solid commander to be countering what they're doing. Plenty of folks in red still here as the map lights up red. Rally is in on the Shrine of Life and beaten down, cruising over to the altar for the folks in red. That is getting swarmed down very, very effectively. This Wu Zetian is in some serious trouble here. Reinforcements arriving. It might be enough. It might not. I'm not sure. Reinforcements are definitely needed here. I would be screaming for them if I was in red, for folks to get to that structure. And it does look like perhaps a Wu Isong. Let's enjoy that huge damage animation. Boom. Raining down from the sky. Woof. That is a lot of damage. Chisgule Rap God. Eminem who, says Sayario. You know, I don't really do much rapping, but we'll get to practicing. So over time, we'll get some rhythm and drop some beats. I'll suck at first, but anything worth doing is worth sucking at until you get good. Here we go. Blues taking back their altar. It took them a long time to do. And Rally is in on the Shrine of War with a swarm. It's looking super effective. Attila Takeda battling into... It looks like we've got a Martel primary having a little trouble peeping the secondary here. Who is the secondary? There's the Martel. And the secondary, I think, is Constantine. If we make our way into the center, the folks in red have almost an arc of points worth of lead, but TX46 is playing that arc game. They are living that arc life. They've got the dominant presence around the Temple of Osiris. This is going to be a good matchup, people, here. This is going to be a really good matchup. This is going to be a good matchup. Gotta shave the beard. I don't know, maybe we just keep growing it out for as long as we're social distancing. Maybe we just keep growing it out as we see the folks in red growing their lead from this structure game. 700 points per minute for the folks in red to the 270 points per minute for the folks in blue. This is going to be an intense matchup, and I think they're all in on this Ark of Osiris. There it is. Ark is in. Ark is in. Red coming from behind. Desert Storm being activated. This is an exciting play. Snaking around from behind. Red is in the battlefield. Desert Storm is in to minimal effect, I feel. I'm not sure I love that cast. I feel like that was not where I would have put it. Nor... Yeah, I don't know. Mystical Formation now being cast for the folks in red. They've got extra defense as they battle for the Ark of Osiris and start to gain the upper hand in the center. The folks in blue need that Ark to stay in this game. This is a crucial pickup. This arc sets the tone, and red has grabbed it. Red is on their way down south, bringing that arc closer and closer to the Shrine of War. They're making their way down, and King Scorpio is down. It is now neutral again. Minimal movement on that. Blue is starting to make their way in, as well as red rounding the corner. We do need to see more folks from blue get here if they are going to be serious as we crash out. Oh boy, oh boy. This match is heating up, baby. This match is heating up. Let's get a refresh on our leaderboard. Let's get a refresh on our leaderboard and see how this is looking as we make our way back into the matchup. Here we go. Getting a look. Ark of Osiris League. How are these starting out? We see here that, wow, that's remarkable. So we see Royals are about even with Deadly Sin's Pride. Deadly Sin's Pride absolutely has the commander advantage on them and the troop advantage. Misfit Lion Division up by a hair. Newbie 2 up by a hair. TX46 is down by an arc worth of points. And Vietnam Victory looking like they are up by a hair. Rising Phoenix up by a hair. Yeah, these are all really close matchups except JWM versus OUO. Wow. We're going to get back into this matchup, and if this is looking like too much of a slam dunk, then we will go and get a peek at one of these other matchups. But we crashed. Super awkward. Super awkward. Let's make our way back into the matchup here. All at once, Mr. Meme Boy saved them for the event of the scroll event. I think I'm in a new kingdom. There are no... Oh my gosh. Chat, you're funny. You're doing funny stuff. Let's get back into this matchup here. Let's get back into this matchup. The TX46 matchup. This arc is where it's at, and that arc is cruising. The arc is down, but red is really dominating this part of the map, people. We'll see what we can glean from this matchup, but red is looking like they got a solid position here. Lilith needs to nerf JWM, says Suki. I mean, the nerf that they did to Imperium Kingdoms is basically constraining migration. But I don't know if there'll ever be a kingdom quite like JWM. Chat, you are funny. You are funny. Only here because I can't watch the game any other way. Grow it, show Dragothian who's boss. What? Maybe there's some context there I'm missing. The scroll have multiple tasks to get legendary commanders, open several keys. Ah, you're talking about Lucerne scrolls. Man, Chad is somewhere else entirely, as red is just getting away with this arc. If red gets away with this arc, people, if red is getting away with this arc, they are in trouble. They are in trouble. Blue is starting to assemble to deal with this, and Ikun grabbing the arc. They're going to start to march that thing back towards safety if they can last long enough to do so. Super crucial. Maybe there's an alliance skill here that they can use to get some march speed, but no, they just don't have the march size to pull that off. This arc is going to be, I think, either the nail in the coffin or the thing that gets TX46 back into the game. I thought TX46 was rocking an arc game. I'm not so sure that they've got the punch to do it at this point. We see folks in red grabbing the arc again. This is looking pretty bleak for the folks in blue. I say that because I just feel like I'm looking at a lot more red marches here. What do I do when the Osiris League says spectator number is full? If the spectator number is full, you either smash that button to try to get back into the match, or you hop on into a live stream where one of us is casting it live, baby. And we will be casting all of the Ark of Osiris League matches. So consider liking the video if you're having a good time watching this, and subscribing to the channel if you're interested in daily Rise of Kingdoms content that helps you get value and smash your enemies. In KVK4, there's going to be at least 3 YouTubers on our side. Do you think it's an advantage or disadvantage? I don't know. I don't particularly think it's an advantage. I think the advantage would have been for them to recruit for their kingdom in advance of KVK, but once you're in KVK, most key players left TX46 after losing in KVK. Interesting. This battling is looking pretty fierce, as blue is starting to get a bit of a grip on the structure game. They have taken the opposing side's Shrine of War, and blue grabbing the Ark, starting to get a better grasp of the center of the map, starting to balancing that out. Then they are breaking away. We've got a breakaway carry from blue on their way back toward their side of the map. Ikun is the carrier from TX46, and he has got speed, baby. Who put wings on those cavalry? They are cruising. Richard I starting to beat on him, and he is getting swarmed down. Ark dropping as they now center that thing up. Very, very solid short sprint by Ikun, bringing that back to safety as carrier from red on the grab pretty fast there. We're going to see Macadamia does have the Ark. Saladin is the carrier, and they are immediately moving that thing back toward their side. And I don't see a ton of people hitting him, but Macadamia Hawk down. Macadamia is down as the Ark is still in the center of the map. This Ark is going to be crucial as blue now getting a grasp on the structure game. They need to get the Ark to win or be in it, and they've got the Ark again. Ikun is the carrier, starting to move that Ark back toward their side of the map. They are going, baby. That carrier is in serious trouble, though. They are super low health as they march their way downfield, going. They are still moving. That carrier is still going. I can't even target them. Bog Down being cast. A brilliant time for Bog Down. That was the time as we have a breakaway carry. We have a breakaway carry, but that carrier's down. That carrier is down. That Bog Down perhaps a little bit optimistic in what was going to be accomplished. That, teardown being used by 89PX. Let's go get a look at that. Teardown in use. Attila Takeda battling into Constantine and Martel as the secondary. Swarm support. We even have a Tamaris involved as the primary commander, which might be one of the strangest things I've seen all day. But you know what? What the heck? Why not? We've got a Tamaris supporting an Attila Takeda. Sure. That structure is under pressure, but I don't think it's under critical pressure, as we see other structures also getting hit. Desert Altar getting swarmed to no effect. The Altar getting rallied, but it's a send it and forget it. I don't think that's going to be doing much. Looking over to the other side, we've got the Sky Altar under some pressure, but not much. Shrine of War getting rallied for the folks in red, and also a little bit of swarm. We've got an Attila Takeda defending. Sure, why not? Why not, as the Ark battle in the center continues to be my primary area of interest. My primary area of interest. Folks in blue have the Ark, and they are very, very, very outnumbered. Blue is in trouble in the center of the map here. This Ark will drop very shortly and then go in the hands of red, unless he could get a lot of distance. And that carrier is making moves down the field. A nice short carry. 5 yards one way, 5 yards the other way. That Ark, however, is dangerously close to being in complete control of the folks in red, offering a lot of presence there. And the folks in red did snag the Shrine of War. So they're also doing well in that structure game. 420 points per minute for the folks in red, 510 for the folks in blue, as now red getting the Ark, and now blue is in serious trouble. Blue is in serious trouble. That Ark is going, baby. And it's going to be hard to catch up with them. Live stream Ferry arriving for some crucial reinforcements here. We even have some legit popcorn for the matchup. I mean, are you slash popcorn? Because I'm literally slash popcorn right now. Here we go, baby. Oh, boy. That Ark is gone. That Ark is gone, people. That arc is gone. JWM2 is throwing. Misfits Lions division is trashing JWM2. Are they really throwing the match? That seems unlikely. Why would they throw the match? That seems really interesting, actually. Huh. All right. Man, we got all kinds of good stuff. We got pecans. We got popcorn. Yeah, chat's all slash popcorn. Here we go, baby. That arc is gone. Oh, yeah. That arc is long gone. Oh, unless they decide to stand there. Unless they just stand there. Wow, that was really a bummer for them. All right, arc's moving again. Ay, ay, ay. Is it worth it? Oh, drop my popcorn. Is it worth it to train a lot of troops in Eve of the Crusade as a low spender? No, I don't think so. It's good for your kingdom. It's definitely good for your kingdom. But like DSP losing to 96 RZ. Wow. Oh, we got some matchups to watch, people. We got some matchups to watch. As soon as this arc is scored, if it's scored, we're going to go to a different match. JWM2 is 10,000 points behind. Very interesting. What talent should I focus on for Sun Tzu? I'm about to max out his second skill. So if you're going to Garrison stuff, I would say a smidge of points in Garrison and the majority of your points in skill tree and a tiny bit in infantry. If you're going to be open field, primarily infantry talent and then a smidge in the skill tree. That's what I would recommend. Man, that arc is, where's it going? Why? That's an interesting route they're taking. I don't know. This matchup is not quite over, actually. This matchup is not quite over. TX46 has done an amazing job in the structure game. I mean, look at this. Look at this. TX46. I mean, they have caught up on points substantially. If only they'd gotten this arc, which is going, I don't even know where. They're going for a joyride. They're going for a victory lap here. They're going for a literal victory lap. Oh my god, if this guy takes down the arc, that would be amazing. Look at this. I think the arc carrier should just fight the guy already. He's got like 2 troops. Just hit him. There we go. Oh my god. Give me a break. But what are they doing? I don't know. I guess they're worried about whether or not they can win the match long term. 1008 and NCB is close? Really? Artemisia as a garrison. She looks good. Ooh, they're using Artemisia? Hold on, let's go look at that. Let's go look at this. We gotta jump between matches. There's too much going on. Who do we want to watch here? What is going on? There's JWM. Let's look what we got here. Misfits. Oh man, JWM2. Look at that. At 10,000 points, I don't think they're throwing. I think they're just losing. But that is a surprising point difference. That is kind of surprising. Look at that. Ark about to be captured too. Holy jeez. What is going on here? Boom. All right. Well, this matchup's done. Let's go check something else out. Here we go. Slash popcorn. We're literally slash popcorn up in here. All right. Who are we watching? Who is real close? Lifestyle's close. Lifestyle. Ooh, Rising Phoenix is really close. These are good matches. Honestly, the matchup we were watching was the closest one. We're going back to what we were watching. Dude, TX46 is not out of this. They are not out of this by any means. No one cares about JWM. I mean, they're just winning by too much. I went to spectate, go out, and now I see the YM screen. What's the YM screen? First rally they launched was on a city, really? Huh. That's weird. They're just trying to win a bunch of Oryx? Alright, well, they've got the Obelisk. Or rather, they've got the Ark by the Obelisk. Whoop. Close that real quick. Alright. Alright. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. What do we got? Beast Prodigy. Using an Edward. Who do you think is the secondary to that Edward? Who do you think is the secondary? What do we got? I couldn't tell who that was. I see Edward's arrow. And then maybe Esong? Is that maybe Esong? It's kind of an old combo to use. When does the Richard wheel come into a new kingdom? 30 days. 30 days. Slash popcorn as I drop it. So awkward. I think UCS has a huge chance at winning this. Could be. Could be. '89 fears it's going to be close on points. So holding the Ark for insurance. I guess so. They have 7 minutes before they have to capture that. After 7 minutes, they can't hold it anymore. That's it. When does YSG come? About 90 days into a kingdom's life. About 90 days in, you'll see Esong. Yeah. This is looking fun. Desert Altar action. Who do you think is the better invest? Alex or Guam? Alex for sure. Alex is for sure a better investment. Omniarch. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Let's get some hype emojis for our newest member. As a member of the channel, you have your name show up in green off to the side. You get a little icon, little badge showing how long you've been a member, and you get all the sweet emojis. Thanks for becoming a member. Much appreciated. If JWM2 is going to win today, they'll play against JWM in the semifinals. But if they lose, they'll meet in the finals. So they lose on purpose today. Wow. JWM2 is throwing the match. JWM2 is throwing the match. That's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I definitely don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if that's really what they're doing, I mean, they run the risk of disqualifying themselves. We'll see. Yo, did you guys see what Baba did with his troops around his city? Well, what did he do? What did Baba do? All right. This matchup is close. But we got the Ark just sitting here. We got the Ark just sitting here, baby. Just sitting back waiting. By the way, I'm pretty sure this is one of my longer live streams. All said and done. This will be one of the longer ones. Charlie or Richard, what commander would you focus on? Richard. Richard. Definitely do Richard. Between Richard and Charles, I'd say Richard. Yeah, Instagram's weighing in. Good morning, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Daddy420 says, Chisgule, good luck in our KVK from 1227. Good luck to you as well. It's Baba's birthday today. No kidding. His kingdom mates drew out his name with a heart. That's hilarious. Yeah, Brandon's got the right idea. Let's not make assumptions or stir up drama. Misfits Lions Division could easily win that on their own accord. Thank you very much. All right. I mean, we're just hanging out now. We're slash popcorn. We're literally slash popcorn. Popcorn is a healthy breakfast, right? Isn't that the expression? Popcorn. It's the breakfast of champions. Richard Wheels 30 days in a new kingdom. Like 30 to 34 days, something like that. All right. I mean, the matchup's pretty even. And in 3 minutes, they're going to have to score this arc. They are going to have to score this arc, or it's going to expire, which is going to be an issue. To get Constantine is by spinning the wheel. Is that true? No. Constantine's Mighty Governor. Constantine is Mighty Governor. Alexander the Great will be on the wheel for that. All right, let's go check out another match. I'm too relaxed. I need to get all hyped up. I got to get hyped. Let's go see where the hype is. Let's go see the scoreboard. Where's the hype? The hype is Rising Phoenix versus Kingdom Tigers. That's where the hype is. That is definitely where the hype is. Right over here, baby. All right, my friends. Let me get one last bite of popcorn, and then we're gonna cast like we mean it. I should grow my beard like Guan Yu. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. All right, my friends, we're jumping into the match of RX versus Kingdom 9T. Kingdom Tigers. This is going to be an interesting matchup. It's nearly even at this point. We do see the Temple of Osiris is where the action is. Blue dominating that area early, which is fascinating because it's not going to be here for another 7 minutes. However, they want to control the center to ensure they get that sweet arc goodness. We do see in the structure game that it is a strange blend of each side owning the opposing side's structures. Red has got both of the altars on the north side of the map, and blue has got both of the altars on the southern part of the map. This is a little bit unusual. We do see an Attila Takeda Rally doing work on the Shrine of War. Charles Martel is the primary, and let's peep the secondary. That secondary is Guan? Wait, what? Did I see a Guan animation? Yep, that's a Guan Yu secondary. That is a Guan Yu secondary. Illuminati confirmed. Guan Yu is the secondary. That can't be. That's weird. What in the world? Or is... I don't know, dude. No battle report. Couldn't tell you. That's weird. But they're going to win. So let's keep on going here. Red looks like they've got this Desert Altar. In 1 minute and 37 seconds, it's going to flip over to give them points. And they have regained control of their own altar. A solid pickup here that is going to give them a bit of edge, which they are going to need every point of in this nearly tied up match. This is a nearly tied up match, as we do see battling going on at the Shrine of War. There they are, beaten back. That is successful, battling in at the outpost. Look at this person being real sneaky. They've taken the 30 points per minute from the folks in red, and like, okay, so how many points is that over the course of a battle? 300 points after 10 minutes? 600 points after 20 minutes? If they hold this thing for 30 minutes, it's 1,000 points almost. That's not bad. That's not bad. Unlikely to hold, but a solid grab. I'll take it for free if I can get it, as we battle now by the Desert Altar. Blue starting to get in a position. Red also here. They're going to start to jockey for that, and in my opinion, Red needs to push up and force these folks in blue out, as the rally arrives. Night King with the Guan primary. Oh boy. Here we go. Guan in on the action. Until it's on the defense. We do see swarming in play to start to deal with what's happening here. However, Blue has certainly got the advantage in both the position of their troops and also the number of troops they've got. Yeah, it's going to be easy for them to reinforce this fight, and it is going very, very well. They are clearing out the field, and after they've done that, I expect they'll turn their attention to the structure itself and start to swarm this sucker down. Very effective clearing out of that structure. Nicely done by the folks in blue as the Sky Altar gets some amount of open field pressure, but not enough to be meaningful. Heading over to the Shrine of War, we do see another solo march. I don't know what's with all these solo ninjas, but maybe the earlier action already happened and we missed it. A few folks in blue standing around by the Temple of Osiris. I don't know why, but they are in trouble. They are in some serious trouble here, as K9T should absolutely go in and start to clear them out while they have the numbers. I mean, this is a no-brainer decision, and they are starting to make that decision now as K9T marches their way toward the Temple of Osiris in order to clear it out. But look at that, they're stopping. I don't know why they're stopping. A wink from Sundok. And Ralph sees what he needs to do. I don't know where these folks are going, why they're stopping and why they're waiting. But there's really, when you're up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you got 7 marches you're up against, and you have 20. Why would you wait? Why would you wait? And that's now what they're doing. They're starting to take some action. Maybe they'll hold hands, but I think these guys need to just retreat. Fighting here would be a total waste for RX. This fight would be a total waste. And it looks like they're going to do that. Oh, they're fighting it. Ugh. Kiss those troops goodbye. Oh, they turned around. Okay, I think they realized their peril. Peril. Can I turn off Simplify Graphics? Actually, I cannot. There's not an option in Ark of Osiris. We do not have the option. The game is like, no, excuse me. You need this. Just trust me. Just trust me on that. As this battle rages on, Temple of Osiris is where the action is. We do see red is dominating that space. And if they do that, they're going to get this arc. And when they get this arc, they're going to be solidly ahead. I'm surprised that the folks at RX are so tragically underinvesting in the center of the map. And what I find most surprising, perhaps, is that they're trickling in their troops instead of having formed a large group. DSP is attempting a comeback, says Groggy. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm making you hungry. We normally don't eat on stream, but we've been here for like a long time. It was like we basically got up first thing in the morning, came downstairs to stream, and like, yeah, breakfast of champions. Pecans and popcorn. Yeah, they both start with P. I know. Low-key munching on popcorn. I mean, look, if you can't enjoy popcorn, I mean, what's the point? It's Cicada before the Guan wheel. Ramses after. Yes, that is true. Does Chisgule have a video over KVK information? Yes. Check out my KVK playlist. We have one for every season of KVK. What's the best rally combo in season 1 of KVK? That rally combo, I'm told, is Freddy. Freddy with Esong secondary. All right. Blue is finally assembling in meaningful numbers. But the problem is that with 22 seconds left, red has a free arc carry here. And what's going to happen, okay? Here's what's going to happen. I'll tell you. It's like I'm a fortune teller. Here's what's going to happen. These guys are going to have to fight up over here. However, red is going to take this thing for free. which means blue is going to have to walk through all these folks in red who can just free hit them as they walk by, which means all the blue marches are going to die. Blue has already lost this arc, and it's not even close. This arc is gone. It's gone. This arc is gone. This arc is as good as scored. This arc is as good as scored. Bye, says Outlaw 888. They are gone. K9T with the Ark of Osiris. Should I invest mainly in one commander? Absolutely. Pick one. Pick one. Focus in. Do that. Do that. That arc is under pressure. And I am surprised to see the... Wow. Awkward timing. Really awkward timing to cast Running Charge right after the Arc Carrier died. It's like somebody... Either the skill was on cooldown, which could be, or somebody was like, oh yeah, Alliance skills. But I think it was on cooldown. Okay. I consider myself proven wrong. Blue is now regaining control of this area, and I am astonished. I am astonished that that arc was not just gone and free. One or two people made a really big difference there, knocking out the carrier before they could get too far. That was super crucial. Super crucial. Red is winning the point gain, 560 points per minute to the 440 in blue. Arc is now picked up by red. Outlaw 888 again on the carry. It's almost like they plan to carry the darn thing, and they're moving through the mess of players, which means they're basically impossible to target. They're cruising, baby. They are cruising. Every step they take toward their own side is just going to make it so much easier to move the arc in the future and to get in on the action, because every meter they go toward their own structures is not only a meter less that they have to walk to get to the fight, but a meter more that the opposing side has to walk. And they're doing a really good job of moving that arc through the mess. However, the arc is now down. It's up for grabs yet again. And I do actually feel like blue has a stronger control of the center of the map. Your prognostication skill cannot account for Murphy's Law. Yes, what can go wrong will go wrong. LG1 is keeping it close. Nice. There's a lot of close matchups here. Not a bad matchup to watch all around. I mean, this one's really close. However, look at the points per minute here. 680 points per minute for the folks in red to the 360 points per minute for the folks in blue. I mean, this is not looking great. This is not looking great for the folks in red. The only thing that I think they can take some solace in is that it's on their side of the map. That's good. But they need a lot more marches. That scrum is being won by blue. And not by a little, by a lot. And the reason that I think blue is winning that fight is that they've gone in on the arc and red has gone in on the structures. And red has very quietly doubled the points per minute that blue is getting. Very solid play. Cabo is saying JWM2 threw the match and we got a free win. Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. What makes you say they threw the match, Cabo? What makes you think that they threw the match? Should I invest in a legendary as a free-to-play? Yeah, I would pick one to invest in. Definitely pick one to invest in. Ooh, look at that carrier. Look at this ninja. Look at this epic commander. We have an epic commander breaking away with the flag. Pelagius, who has no march speed boosts at all, getting out of dodge. War drums being cast for the Kingdom Tigers. And that carrier is cruising, baby. That carrier is cruising. K9T with the crucial grab. Look at that carry. Wow. Dims, you are watching Ark of Osiris League. Ark of Osiris League Season 2. This game mode is a neutral flag that also has territory capture elements. Neutral flag means that there's a central flag that both sides can try to get, and they have to bring it back to one of their own structures, and that structure game refers to the territory portion of this matchup. Groggy says Gecko purposely did not stream his own Alliance match. I mean, I never stream our Alliance matches, if that helps. I don't know. They are trolling to let us win 100%, says Cabo. All right. Well, I'm surprised. Red is making the... just getting away with this arc. They're getting away with this arc, even though I feel like blue had so much more presence. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's like nobody from blue picked it up, and red did, and they just started marching. And that's all they needed to do. And every step they take is just making it harder and harder for blue. And all those blue marches that had an edge before are getting worn down. They're getting worn down, and they have a much longer distance to walk. I mean, this carrier is still going. This carrier is still going. Oof. Carrier down. Game down. Game down. Carrier down. Oh my gosh. Let's get back into this thing. Let's get back into this thing. Slash popcorn. Lag happens even with simplified graphics. Yeah, that's true. Let's look at the matches here. How is this going? How is this going? Let's get in here. What do we got? All right. Deadly Sin's Pride, hanging on for dear life against Royals. Misfits Lions Division, slaying. Newbie, winning. Phoenix is winning, but it's still close. It's still really close. What? How is that so close? How is this so close? No time left for the Ark. Okay. Only 6 minutes left. Wow. Time flies when you're having a good time. Holy jeez. I don't think there's a way for them to get enough points in this matchup. All right. Let's go back to the close ones. Let's go back to the close ones. Boom. Boom. What do we got here? This matchup is close, but not enough time. We've got Kingdom Tigers and Rising Phoenix. Yeah, that's the one to watch. Ooh. Lifestyle and Art of War is also close. We're going to go back to the one we were watching. Oh, but they lost the Ark. The Ark is down. All right. They haven't scored it yet. But they're totally going to, right? They're totally going to score this. Blue has the outpost. That's funny. Can they even get in the structure? Can they even get in the structure to score it? I don't know. I'm entertained. It's just standing there. All right, I think they got this, though. I think they got this. I don't think there's any way blue gets back into this. All right, different matchup. Let's go to find a close one. All the way down here. There was one more really close one. Here we go. Lifestyle versus NCB. What do we have going on here? What do we have going on? Ark spawns in 3 minutes, so there's no arcs in play. It's all about structures. 430 points per minute for blue. 380 for red. I mean, that's what blue needs. That's definitely what blue needs in this matchup, is to have the points per minute game, and they do. Wow. All right. Rally in on the Desert Altar. Looking solid. Attila Takeda. It is not... well, there's the support. There's the NCB support on its way up. Cruising on over. Good aggression from NCB. Really good aggression from NCB on the Sky Altar. That's looking pretty good for them. Man, red has got the aggression on these structures. That is exactly what they need. And Shrine of War under pressure too. Woo. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think that red has got this match. This is going to come down to gathering. With 3 minutes left. Let's do the math. With 3 minutes left. And they've only got a 20 points per minute lead. I mean, it's not going to be the structures that do it here. Blue would have to be taking down the red structures for that to be a thing. And that's not what's happening. I think red probably has this, but let's see if they're provisioning. Let's see about provisioning. They are sending out gatherers. But do they have a bunch that are going to come back? And I don't see provisioning. Ooh, there it is. There she is. Lady provisioning herself. Sarka's on her way back. Sarka's on her way back. She's got 2 minutes to get there. Look at that. See that? See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them 5 lines. Guess what that means? 5 gatherers. 5 gatherers on their way back. 5 gatherers on their way back. How many points is that going to be? I don't know. But it's going to be a lot. This is anybody's matchup. This is still anybody's matchup. Every point is crucial here. And red is now savaging the points per minute of blue. I guess there's only a couple minutes left, though. So that's not as crucial. I mean, it is going to be like a 400-point differential here. It is going to be a 400-point differential from what they would have had. I don't know. This is close. Look at that jump in points. 28,400. Look at that jump in points for blue. Watch this. Watch the score. Watch the score. Look at this. Constance coming in for the slam dunk. Slamming the ball through the basket. Boom. 500 points. Boom. Drop them on the board. Closing the distance. Uncle DZ. 72 million power. They're not above gathering. They're not above it. Uncle DZ. Gaius coming in. Slapping high fives to the team members on his way to the bleachers. Boom. 500 points on the board. Closing the gap. The gap is closing. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Uh-oh. 2 more Uncle DZ marches on their way home. Dribbling the ball. Boom, 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 boom. On their way in. Shoots. And what does Uncle DZ pull down? Boom. Boom. In the lead. Blue takes the lead from provisioning. Oh no. Oh no. And Uncle DZ, 5th gatherer, now to 31,333 points. That scoreboard just flipped, people. That scoreboard just flipped. And with only 40 seconds left, the real question is, who is gathering for red? Who is gathering for red? 30 seconds is not likely to be enough time to capture this arc, right? No, couldn't be. Couldn't be. So is anybody gathering for red? Oh no. Did they not gather? Did they not gather? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where are the gathers at? Here they are. Here she is. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc. Okay. Put some points on the board. Wow. Wow. Gathering. Gathering. No. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at that score. Oh, provisions. 5,681 points versus 998. A provision victory. Oh my goodness. If you have enjoyed this live stream, please do consider dropping a like onto the video. It tremendously supports the channel and it costs you nothing. And consider subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content that helps you smash your enemies and get value. If we just cruise through the final results, Oh my goodness. It does look like DSP, by the skin of their teeth, pulled out a victory versus 96RZ. Wow. Misfit Lion Division won their matchup. A lot of people in chat speculating that JWM2 threw the match, which is a little weird. Newbie 2, a solid victor. TX46 falls to 89 PX. And Vietnam Victory solidly ahead. Kingdom Tigers ahead by a hair, but a victor. 22,000 to 45,000 for UCS, a clear victor. JWM dominating OUO. And, wow, that matchup we just watched, won by a hair, Uncle DZ. Gathering Phenomenon. Well, my friends, we're going to head out for now, eat some lunch, relax a little bit, but guess what? We're going to be back live streaming in just a couple hours for the 1900 UTC matchup. So you're not going to want to miss that as we watch Legend Ronnie battling into Wrath of Isin. I don't know who's going to win, but tune in 1900 UTC to find out. Until next time, my friends, you have fun smashing the kingdom.